YouTube gets very angry about that.
They certainly do. They do not like that. They will not allow my shit to be public if I do that.
Oh, Chris is sending out subs again.
Oh, thank you.
Chris.
Did they say 50?
Gardner.
Did they send 50?
Shut up. No, they didn't.
I think somebody said they sent 50.
What the French toast?
That's 50 gifted subs is nuts.
Crazy.
That is crazy.
I think
Hold on, sir.
talking.
We're in the
Hold
middle
on.
of speaking. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. Learn some fucking manners, weirdo.
I'm gonna win by a hell of a lot.
Okay. All right, buddy. Bye.
yeah.
I'll see you.
Go back to timeout. Think about what you've done. Learn how to conduct yourself in public.
Yeah. Fucking weird, man. Like, why? Like, who raised these people? I'm so serious, though. Like, I really want to know who raised these people. I'm serious. Like, there has to be something fundamentally... Like, they should do a study on that shit. There's got to be something fundamentally wrong with, you know what I'm saying, the people who raised a generation willing to put a rapist and felon in the office. There's got to be a study on that shit somewhere. Like, I mean, I might do it myself. I might, if I'm going for my doctorate, that might be the new thing that I, you know what I'm saying, that I study. I'm dead ass. Like, you've got to be outside your fucking brain. Literally. Like, bro held the whole entire Klan rally at MSG, and people are like, that's my guy! Oh, man.
Some people just, you know.
Oh, thank you for the manifest, guys. I appreciate y'all. Like, I mean, yeah. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, they go and pick the oddest, you know what I'm saying, like, black people to go put up on stage with him. Like, black men that used to be athletes that were either forced out of the league. That's crazy. Thank you for the gift anyway. Forced out of the league, have assault charges, have rape charges, got, you know what I'm saying, like, fucking, you know, $150,000 in back child support. Like, one bro, oh my God, Kristen, thank you for the $350. That is amazing. Kristen, Jesus.
Holy
peeps.
shit.
Damn.
That's
wild. Thank you so much. Like, yeah, don't take care of their kids. I mean, I guess, you know what I'm saying? Sorry ass men support sorry ass men. Like, what can I say? But I mean, I just think that shit is nuts. I think it's fucking nuts.
Celebrate mediocrity together.
Right.
Who is the most mid? Yay!
Like, it's a race to the fucking bottom. Literally.
No lie. Last night, oh my God, I was so tired. I couldn't fucking deal with these people anymore. And I ranted for a little bit. And then I let somebody else up. And he started fucking talking about Elon Musk again. I was like, I'm fucking done. I fucking can't with you stupid motherfuckers.
And you know what's crazy is they think that Elon Musk is, you know what I'm saying, like, smart or something. Which is so weird to me. Like, Elon has never created anything in his life. Like, he's a Nepo baby.
He went to school for physics, and he's the lead engineer on SpaceX.
Thank you, Adam, for the $15.
Like, anybody can give themselves a title at their own company.
Yeah, he's never built or created anything.
And there were rumors that he cheated his way through college.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like,
I mean, his parents owned a gem mine and literally enslaved people. Literally. And he was here as an undocumented immigrant.
The face-off was epic. Yeah, I should play you the live replay, like, clip it down so you can see the end of it. Where I lost my people said that I was crashing. I was like, nah, guys, I'm really not.
Do you remember when Republicans used to hate rich people?
Yes.
You remember that shit?
Yes.
When everything was the rich elite's fault? Yeah, when everything was the rich elite's faults, and now all of the sudden, they're like they are literally bootlicking rich people,
standing in line for their pearl necklace.
Right.
It's fucking weird. You love my gentle parenting. You know what? With less than 24 hours till the election, at this point, I'm not going to gentle parent you anymore. It's like it's not happening.
It's fucking weird, man. Like, they're like, oh, Trump's going to give rich people another tax break. Yay! Our taxes are going to go up tremendously. Yay! What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Like, the economists are screaming at the top of their lungs, this is bad. This is going to hurt you. And they're like, I like a little pain.
Stop. That's crazy.
It's so fucking weird. I mean, literally screaming at the top of their lungs, like, hey, this is going to bankrupt the economy. And they're like, I don't care. Look at this idiot, Puerto Rico for Trump. After his people called your fucking island a floating pile of garbage. Chicken for Popeyes, boy. Chicken for Popeyes. Craziest shit I ever seen.
Slugs for salt. Yay!
It's fucking nuts. You know what I'm saying? Like, Christians out there voting against everything that would in fact be Christian. Yeah, trees for chainsaws. Exactly that. Exactly that. Fucking nuts. Fucking nuts. James, what's up? Good morning. How are you?
Well, I guess to respond to that, I mean, on the other side, Kamala, she's supported by millionaires and billionaires as well. Do you think she's actually going to tax her friends? You know,
yes.
That are million.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Absolutely, yeah. Because she's shown a propensity as an attorney general to not give a fuck about rich people. Absolutely, I think she will. 100%.
That's my thing is that I don't think you can say that as an attorney general. I mean,
yes, you can. When she went after the banks for predatory lending schemes, absolutely. And I don't know if you watched her as a senator, but before there was, an AOC or any of those other people, she was in the Senate literally cleaning up in terms of going after the rich from scapegoating their responsibilities. Fuck yeah. Like, some of us actually follow politics and don't idolize a politician. That's the difference between, you know what I'm saying, like somebody like myself and maggots. Like, some of us actually read policy. Some of us actually read bills. Some of us actually do research. Like, we read the newspaper. We don't let some fucking talking head on TV tell us what to think.
What are your thoughts on her husband, Doug Emhoff, and the fact that he was accused or...
no, he wasn't. Like, literally, there's not a single reputable publication that ran that story. Not one. And also, he's not running for president, and I promise you I won't vote for him.
But he's still part of her family.
That doesn't mean jack shit. I have people in my family that went to jail. That doesn't make me a bad person for horrendous things.
Exactly. Just the same reason that if I vote for Trump doesn't make me a bad person.
No, it absolutely does. They're not the same. One of these people, you see how fucking stupid y'all are? One of these people is an adjudicated rapist. The other one, there's rumors that right-wing lunatics made up.
Explain to me how that's different. The fact that if I vote for Trump, that I am a bad...
Y'all are garbage. Y'all are absolutely garbage.
Good morning.
Good morning. Please don't bend yourself in pretzel knots. Like, say what? I'm a lot upset.
Oh no, I'm the most honest member of Maga you'll ever have on this live.
None of y'all are honest.
Oh, I am though.
Okay, I guess we'll test this theory.
Okay.
Go ahead. What are you supporting?
DJT.
No, that's not.
For DJT.
That's not what I asked you. That's not what I asked you.
What's
I said,
that?
What What are you supporting?
Oh, what? What am I supporting? Crypto.
Yes.
For fuck's sake. What? For fuck's sake.
I understand what they're doing. So listen, what they're doing is they're trying to, it's called acceleration, right? It's called accelerationism. And they're trying to bankrupt the economy so that crypto is actually worth something. So that so that they're part of the elite and anybody else is, you know what I'm saying, like middle class and poor people are literally starved out of existence.
I don't think that's what I'm doing, but okay.
Well, that's exactly what would happen. The only way crypto reaches the potential that you guys, you crypto bros think that it will, is if the American dollar is thwarted.
Well, that's not what I've been reading.
It's crazy how you guys don't even know how it works. Also, Kamala does have a crypto policy. So if crypto is the only reason, then you shouldn't go with a person that's not a. She absolutely is.
No.
She's actually probably one of the strongest candidates to ever run for president.
Not according to industry insiders.
What industry? What industry are you talking about?
Coinbase.
Get the fuck out of here.
Coinbase has a voter guide.
All right, guys, go, yeah, vote on crypto. Good job. Like, fuck human rights. Fuck human rights. We're gonna vote on, you know what I'm saying, imaginary money. Who the fuck needs human rights? Thank you, Tip Top. Who the fuck needs human rights when you got crypto? I don't fucking get it, man. I don't fucking get it. This has got to be hell. This has got to be hell. This has got to be hell. Mark Payne, you couldn't fight your way out of a wet paper bag. You know what's funny about these gravy seal Republicans? These imaginary tough guys, these superheroes in their own comic book. I walked around yesterday with the Kamala Clean shirt on. All day. Everywhere I went, I was wearing it. You know what I'm saying? I got all the looks in the world. None of you soft ass fucks would ever say anything to me in public. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Y'all talk so crazy on the internet. I be out in the streets in the most inflammatory shit. In Florida, in LA, in DC. Y'all don't say shit in public.
Nope.
You know why? You know what I'm saying? Y'all like this idea of a strong man? Thank you, Tip Top, for the $50. You're amazing. I appreciate you. You know why you not like the idea of a strong man? And this is something I have a really good friend. He's actually on this app. I'm not gonna bring his name up right now, but he lives here in Florida as well. He used to be a white nationalist, and then he went to prison for a while. And he befriended a black person. That him and that black person are best friends to this day, right? And he told me that all of the people, yeah, you guys know who I'm talking about. We talk on the phone on occasion. All of the people that are in these like white nationalist groups are fucking soft as shit. They're scared, bullied, picked on, but none of them can fight. They only feel strong in a group. And that's MAGA. You guys just want to be a part of something. You white men, you know what I'm saying, and men in general, are grasping at the death throes of, you know what I'm saying, your misogynistic experiment. Like white supremacy is dying and you're doing everything you can to hold on to it. Everything you can to hold on to it. And it's shameful. Kicking and screaming. Kicking and screaming. Fucking insanity. Ty, what's going on?
So you said you care about human rights?
If you mention one thing about abortion, I'm gonna kick you.
No, you said you care about human rights, right?
Human rights, yes. If you mention one thing about abortion, I'm gonna kick you. Just a fair warning.
What does human rights get you?
What does human rights get you?
Yes.
I didn't know that Ty was a Yahtzee. Thanks for the heads up.
Oh, he's fucking terrible.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess people don't need human rights. I don't like his voice though. At all. Like his voice is ugh. Auntie, good morning. How are you? Yeah, he does sound like McLovin. You know what I'm saying? Like had a baby. When did human rights get you?
That was eerily similar.
That's what the fuck he sounds like.
I'm trying to drink water and say something kind about myself, and you hit me with that. Now,
When did human rights get you?
Hey, Jones, before you engage with another person, I'm doing good, beloved. I'm off today and I'm off tomorrow. I ain't going back to work till Friday, and I might fake an illness come Friday, depending on how tomorrow night goes. But did you know that the Democrats are throwing dry ice in the oceans, creating hurricanes?
You know how much
Actually,
dry ice?
My idea.
You know how much dry ice you would have to drop in the ocean for something like that to work?
It was my idea.
So I just want to tell the Democrats that y'all got a new tropical storm, a potential tropical cyclone 18 that is now sitting in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico, coming all the way, passing by Nicaragua, Honduras, Guatemala, Belize, Merida, passing between Cuba and Jamaica and the Bahamas. I need y'all to stop putting all this damn dry ice in the Gulf of Mexico, creating these damn hurricanes. Dry ice, y'all. They told me dry ice.
When does dry ice get you?
Stop doing that. You're messing up. I'm a fluffy girl. It's getting cold. The wind is picking up. And I think we're going to get our first snowfall. Don't do that no more. Don't do that no more. I love you. Don't do that no more.
Fucking crazy, man.
Who needs human
rights? Hey, yo, you know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of like a white Norbit. That's not how science works, Respucia.
Can you kick people off their own lives? Is that how you do it?
No, you can't.
Oh, man.
Shit. We're like Urkel. Can I do that?
Yeah.
You got me doing it. Hello, Rez. Good morning.
Good morning.
I love communism. I wish you knew. I wish that you dummies knew what communism was.
Yeah, I am typing hard. I do definitely type. Gabby said something to me about that last night. She's like, "Mommy, why do you type so hard?" I was like, "Because I want to make sure my point gets across." I'm working.
Man.
I don't have soft hands.
Caitlin, thank you so much. We should have them touch dry ice barehanded. Oof.
Yikes.
What's Kamala's greatest accomplishment as VP? For me, it was that time in 2021 when President Biden had to have a colonoscopy, and she was the acting president for almost 2 hours, and nothing changed. I mean, aside from all of the other legislation she passed.
Right.
But
like
yeah,
literally the tie-breaking vote on some of the most comprehensive legislation passed in 3 decades. In 3 fucking decades. We literally had no, outside of Obamacare, we had no, you know what I'm saying, dynamic legislation change that would impact all American citizens until this presidency. 3 decades.
and this has been the most productive Congress, right? Well, it exceeded what the Cheeto them did, because they didn't do shit for 4 years.
Right. Didn't pass a single piece of legislation. Not one.
And she broke what, 22 ties, and she
30
still
something.
got what?
30 something.
Oh, it went up 30.
Yeah, 31.
Oh, damn.
I think it's 31.
My God, today.
Hi, Mr. Jones.
Hi.
This is my first time on your platform. I'm a friendly, but I just wanted to sort of ask if you covered the campaign finance side of things for anyone who may be deciding at the last minute. I have opened secrets up, and Trump and Vance take a lot of money from tobacco, oil and gas, all of the industries that...
No, we're aware of that. Yeah, the Republican Party takes the most money from big pharma. They take the most money from big oil. They take the most money from tobacco and food processors. Yeah, I know. I've showed it a bunch of times.
And if you look at Trump's expense report, that's also very interesting. I think he's setting himself up for more legal action, but I don't mind.
Yeah, firearms, definitely firearms. Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm aware that all politicians take money from these people. It's substantially more. Like big pharma, you know what I'm saying? They double the amount of money that they send to the Republican Party as they do the Democratic Party.
Yeah, for Harris, pharmaceuticals and health products are number 18 out of 20 on the list, and for Trump, it's in the top 3, right along there with oil and gas. So just for anyone who's on the edge.
Somebody said because they're harder to be bought is crazy. That logic doesn't logic, stupid. They give bigger donations to Republicans than they do to Democrats.
If you look at
because Democrats don't take money from them. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I mean, they do, but, like, let's be honest, they do. But if you look at each party's policies that they try to either put forth or squash, they're directly proportional to who they take money from.
Yeah,
directly proportional.
Most of Harris's money is coming from small donations from actual people, and most of Trump's money, despite what he says, is coming from securities and investments, though, which is terrible considering he wants to get rid of Social Security and privatize it. Really, that's what he would like to do. That's always been the plan, and that's the plan in Project 2025. So for anyone that's like on the edge,
that's exactly why Republicans want healthcare to stay privatized, and then they convince their constituents that it's the best thing for them. You literally have an insurance company determining your health outcomes. That's crazy. Not your doctor, not the professionals. The insurance company.
Yeah. I don't know.
Hey guys, I'll be right back. That's
right.
my baby.
All right.
Okay. I don't know if anyone remembers the Obama years, but talk of unaliving panels are definitely coming back. But for anyone who believed in that and still believes in that, you have to realize that, a private insurance employee will be making a decision as to whether or not.
Yeah, not people that don't even have a medical degree. People that don't even have a medical degree. Like, it's crazy. Congress members who don't know anything about biology, you know what I'm saying, endocrinology, have anatomy, fucking anything. They know nothing about the sciences, making determinations for people's gender. Assignments and fucking women's reproductive rights. It's insane.
And this is very interesting. I find this interesting. In Trump's top contributors, his first top contributor is Timothy Mellon, who is an investor at $125 million, which is insane, and Addison Clinic for Drug Abuse Treatment and Research at $100 million, which has a former member of Purdue Pharma, who made Oxy, on their board. So that's odd. Of course, the third highest is SpaceX at $74,956,983, which is absolutely asinine. But other than that, there's his contribution list is just absolutely insane. Just a collection of horror.
Yeah.
Basically.
Some of the worst companies in in history.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to say thank you, and I watch you often and everything, and thank you for having me up. I just wanted to say, just, for anyone that's on the edge or whatever, and I hope everyone has a great election day, and I hope Harris
Hope everybody
pulls
has
it
a
out.
plan to vote.
Well, yes, of course, having a plan to vote and everything like that. I voted, I think, a week and a half ago here in North Carolina. I went past the guys in pickup trucks with with guns and everything, with Trump flags on with pew-pews and everything on their trucks. I just didn't care. I'm like, I'm a black woman. I don't care about that. I'm just going in to vote,
Yeah,
So
I appreciate you.
that's what you have to do. But I appreciate you all, and no rads.
Yes.
Thanks as well. So bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Hey, isn't Jeff a mod in Twitch?
Jeff should be, yeah. I don't know how you. Good morning, Leslie. I don't know how you made him a mod.
I don't remember how you do it either.
Are they misbehaving over there?
Yeah. But it's okay. I can do it myself. There we go. Done.
I texted you.
Okay. Yeah, make a plan to vote, guys. Make a plan to vote. Show up early.
And as I always say, when you go to vote, bring a friend. Get your neighbor who can't, necessarily drive themselves, who did not remember to get their mail-in ballot. Go get a little lunch, do something together, or just take them with you. You can get that shirt on his store. I also have on a Tough Fam shirt right now. Mine is still in the store. It is All We Need Is Humanity. I felt like it was a good day for that, but
Yeah, that's definitely. Yeah, early voting is still open in Florida till 7 p.m. Oh, it's not? When was the last day?
No, early. Yesterday.
Oh, was it really?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. No. Are you sure?
Positive.
Oh, yeah, you would know. You're always on top of that shit.
Mm-hmm. So today is a voting break today. If you didn't early vote, then tomorrow is going to be your day. I would not go first thing in the morning, and I would not go last thing of the evening. Lunchtime will probably be a little bit tricky too from people who are working, in the corporate world. They're going to try to vote during those times. But if you are in line prior to the polls closing, they must let you vote. Do not leave. Correct. If you are in line and you are waiting in line, do not leave. They must let you vote. And if they do not let you vote, take names if you can get them and report them. They must let you vote. Do not go to the bathroom, pee your pants, okay? This is the one and only time it is acceptable in my eyes to pee your pants. If you are in line, do not leave. Stay.
Yeah, that Iowa poll, guys, that pollster is the most respected pollster in the United States, and it's not even like a close second. The Iowa poll that shows Kamala leading 47 to 44, 47 to 44, 47 to 43. Her name is Seltzer. Shows that that this might, end up being a blowout election. So go be part of history, y'all. Go vote. So be part of history.
I just want to caution you for people who are saying film it if they're trying to tell you to leave line. make sure that you know your state's polling policies, because if you film it and you are not permitted to film outside, inside, whatever of a polling location, you could actually open yourself up to a criminal offense. So just make sure that you know whether or not you can do that, because for example in Florida you can take a picture of your ballot, but you cannot take a picture of the outside of a polling place nor inside of a polling place. If you're taking a dedicated picture of your ballot, you're cool, you're good, but you cannot include the actual polling place inside or outside. You can get in trouble for that.
Somebody said, an Iowa resident here, he said everyone is hyped. You know what? Listen, there's a young girl that I was listening to yesterday, and she was like, Iowans are not stupid. Like, they're not going to keep falling for the banana in the tailpipe.
Yep.
They said that, you know, they look at, you know, how his taxes hurt him, how his tax plan hurt them, how his trade war with China hurt farmers in Iowa, his tariffs, that they're not stupid people. Like, they pay attention to these things, and they realize how his policies harm them.
Glitch, thank you for the sub, and welcome to the TUFF fam. I saw it, Jones didn't, sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Thank you, Jovan Ray. But yeah, so I mean, Iowans aren't stupid. They know what's going on with, you know, they know what's going on. They know what's best for them.
Can someone request a provisional ballot if turned away at the polls? No. Not that I'm aware of anywhere.
Thank you, Jovan Ray.
If you got, this is specific to Florida, if you got a mail-in ballot and you did not mail it in time, because guess what? Now it's too late. You can't mail it. You can drop it off at your county's Board of Elections, or you can bring it with you to the polling place tomorrow and destroy it and then turn it in and vote in person. Don't destroy it before you get there. Tell them that you are turning in your mail-in ballot and you would like to vote in person. Then rip it up and give it to whomever's in charge, so that you can't, so no fuckery afoot, nobody can use your ballot, and you can still vote in person. I have done that both in the primaries and the general election this year and previously. I just bring my mail-in ballot. I request it just in case. When I show up at my polling place, I say, hey, I have a mail-in, but I'm going to vote in person. I rip it up and give it to them. Okay, Mackenzie said you can get a provisional ballot day of in Ohio. There's no way for me to possibly know all of the rules in every state. Why rip it up? There was no fraud. Because I don't trust anyone, not even my mom. And in Florida, as we saw the last election, there were little fuckers in the villages who did some shitty shit.
Second. How is he still in here?
Thanks, Wildly.
I thought I blocked him. I guess I just blocked his messages. Oh well. Now he's banned. There we go. Sorry about that. I thought I had done it already. I just blocked his messages, unfortunately, not the person. I apologize.
How long do I think it'll take to declare who won?
Oh, a couple of days.
AP, yeah, I think AP is going to call it night of, very, very, very late. However, officially, at least not until Saturday. Good morning, Alina. Tyler. Sheepkiller is back again. Oh my god, another account. If you guys see that, I'm not going to get banana today. Just block them. You know what to do.
He's pressed.
I know. It's so weird.
It really is.
I think I'm going to stop calling him Sheepkiller and I'm going to start calling him Skin Suit.
What's up, Tyler?
It's spelled
Hey
backwards.
guys, how's it going?
Chilling, bro.
Good, good. Before we get started, what weight class did you wrestle? I know I heard you speaking on it. I wrestled in high school, so I'm just curious.
I started at 95.
I see. Yeah, I think I wrestled like 160, 170 in high school. But
Yeah. I started at 95 and then wrestled up to 115.
I see.
blocked him.
But to get into it, I know Kamala was the tie-breaking vote on the American Rescue Plan. Would you say that I mean, obviously it's not the sole reason for inflation, obviously, but I know
to do with inflation for the most part.
Well, I would say that the economy was recovering, and then they pumped all that money into the economy.
That's not how inflation works, Tyler.
Well, I mean, it says.
Tyler,
I mean,
you watch me enough to know that that's not how inflation works, buddy.
Yep.
I mean, it comes from.
No, it doesn't. Republicans
unwarranted spending.
Yeah, Republicans just keep telling you that. How would our government spending money make things more expensive in stores?
Well, that's not what inflation is it?
Yes.
The inflation is the price of goods?
Yes.
Or is inflation the rate at which goods go up?
Sir. So
hold
on. I'm about to explain it to you really quickly, okay? So when we engage in inflationary spending in the government, the Fed raises interest rates on money lent, you know what I'm saying, for government expenditures. Because we don't own, we don't own the Federal Reserve. You do know that, right?
Right.
Okay, gotcha. So when there's more money in circulation and all of that money floats to the top, right? And like regular everyday people don't have access to that money, and then those same corporations where the money floated to the top, when they are holding all the money and then not really paying their employees that well, and then raising the prices of the goods and services they provide, that sir is inflation.
I see. I know I was just reading, and I know some economists, they said that, it definitely contributed. I mean, it's on the bottom end of, the scale of what contributed to it. Yeah, but it certainly.
But we've talked about this before, Tyler. We know what caused inflation. Donald Trump spent $6.8 trillion prior to COVID spending. Deficit spending. Okay? And so the Fed started raising the rates. Right. And then, he started a trade war with China, which started making goods and services here in the United States go up because we lost farms and we lost manufacturing facilities. And like raw materials like aluminum and steel and wood started being more expensive. So houses started being more expensive to build. Like almost every policy that he put forth, his OPEC deal, raised gas prices globally, which caused global inflation because you need to transport goods and services. In order to do so, you need fuel. Like you can literally draw a straight line to Donald Jimothy Trump on almost all of the inflationary issues. A straight line. Trump did nothing but help out his friends. And he intends to do it again. The largest transfer of wealth in history happened under Donald Trump. Some of these people, fucking Elon and Bezos, doubled their wealth while he was in office. Doubled it. That's fucking crazy. Doubled their wealth and destroyed the middle class. We right now have a safe between 2.4 and 2.5 inflation rate. That's where it should be. That's where the economy is healthy and growing.
Right, and so I'd like to speak to that. I mean, because if inflation, you said that inflation is the price of the goods. Price of goods are still up, but now we can relate that to corporate greed.
Yeah, but price of goods are still up, but our wages in the United States have surpassed, the inflation rate for the first time in decades. So.
Right. I mean, I guess so. That's where I'm lost because,
people are making more money right now, so they can afford the fact that the cost of goods went up. But do you think corporations, when we've been paying for extra for these goods since 2019 or 2020, I should say, because that's when it really started to take off. So from 2020 to 2024, we've been paying for the extra prices. You think they're going to change now? What
mean,
incentive did they have to do that? But what we can do, right? What we can do is prevent them from price gouging us in the future.
I mean, the only way to do that is create competition, which I know Kamala wants to do.
Yeah. Create competition by creating, you know what I'm saying, like new businesses and whatnot.
Right, new manufacturers and things of such. But I mean, at the same time, businesses are in business to make money. So it's like, if why would they even lower the prices? Even the new manufacturers, why would they lower whenever they could charge just as much as the ones that are going currently and make the money? That's.
Yeah, I don't understand what you're asking me.
I'm saying the new manufacturers that are to come in, that they're going to build to create competition.
Mm-hmm.
Why would the new ones come in and make their prices lower than the current ones whenever they could create the same price as the current and make record profits like we're already seeing?
Hold on. How would you be a new company and come in and charge more for a product? Why?
I'm not saying more. I'm not saying
competition
more. I'm saying,
lowers prices, not raises them.
Right. I'm saying businesses are in business to make money.
Sure. So they will find cheaper ways to manufacture or produce their product.
So let's say a bottle of ketchup is $5.
Mm-hmm.
Why would that new company, if all the manufacturers already have theirs on the shelf as $5,
mm-hmm.
why would the new one come in and put theirs at $4?
So that so they could undercut the competition and sell more product.
Right. But then why are all the current manufacturers not doing that?
A lot of them do.
Well, then why are prices high?
Prices aren't high on everything everywhere. Like if you go to an Aldi, right, you're going to get, stuff that's not necessarily name brand. And it's going to be significantly less expensive than what you buy at, say, a Kroger's or a Publix. But Aldi's quality is not worse. Do you know that all dog food is made in only two manufacturing facilities? Did you know that?
I mean, I've heard of something of that sort.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're all priced differently.
Yeah, and they're priced different. They slap a different label on it and price it differently.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I just don't see the new manufacturers coming in and lowering their prices. I mean, when they can across the board, it's $5, let's say, and then I don't see them coming in and putting theirs at $4 whenever they could also sell it.
And I already said that, Tyler. Like all we can do is prevent them from price gouging in the future.
I mean, price. I mean, you can't have a law on price gouging unless it's.
Yes, you can. Like almost all of the EU has anti-price gouging laws, and we have anti-price gouging laws in 39 states right now.
Well, yeah, I mean that's during times of crisis, but I'm talking
not
about
all of them are times of crisis. We've went through this already. In the state of Virginia, it's not times of crisis. In the state of New York, it's not times of crisis.
You said Virginia?
Correct.
Yeah, Virginia's Anti-Price Gouging Act prevents suppliers from charging excessive prices for essential goods and services during a state of emergency.
I'll look it up.
You said New York? Let's see what New York says. It's times of crisis, state of emergency, things as such. That's kind of how it works.
Sorry, I was getting a text message.
Okay, so if let's say this price gouging thing, is a thing, what happens when business starts cutting employees' hours, cutting workers, things of such?
Yeah, you didn't read the Virginia Act.
Yeah, I mean, I just said the Virginia's Anti-Price Gouging Act. It says it prevents suppliers from charging excessive prices for essential goods and services during a state of emergency.
I'm reading. Hold on, I'm trying to read the act. Just give me a second. Chapter 46, section 59.1. The definitions, prohibitions. Okay, prohibitions.
Hey, while Jones is reading that, I just wanted to back up with what he was saying about the different products being manufactured in the same building. Where I'm currently at, they make, let's say, syrup for great value. The Kroger brand, Aldi, Publix, IHOP, Gordon's Food Service, Cisco, all of it's all made in the same building, put in the same bottles with different labels. If Jones decided he wanted the tough, dangerously early strawberry preserves, he could come here, give them a label, tell them what recipe he wanted. They'd put it in the same jars. But he's exactly right. All of this stuff is coming out of the same building. We make everything from the most generic to the boar's head. I do the logistics for them. Just wanted to jump up to back you up on that, Jones. You're absolutely correct.
No, and I don't disagree. But Jones, if you go to 59.1-527,
Yeah, I read it.
it shows.
I read it. You're right in that one.
I know New York is a little bit different.
Yeah, New York's is different. I thought Virginia's was the same, but New York has a general penalty for price gouging.
Yeah, which it says something, if a business raises the price
but like
of a good
if we
something.
actually enforced our antitrust laws, right? Like if we actually enforce our antitrust laws, which I think I talked to you about this last time. If we actually enforce antitrust laws. What?
So I don't know if we talked about the antitrust laws. I know
we did. I told you that Kamala intends to actually enforce our antitrust laws. You know I have all of these conversations recorded, right? And I go back and listen to them again. I also have a eidetic memory. So
is it the
antitrust, you know what I'm saying, is antitrust laws are FTC laws, and they should already prevent people from being able to monopolize or price gouge. Like Amazon shouldn't be able to do what it does at all. Walmart, the same, should not be able to do what they do at all.
What do you mean? What do you mean when you say do what they do?
Go into a community, you know what I'm saying, and completely push out, entire populations of small business owners.
I mean, but how do you
and
stop
then control that? And then so a company shouldn't be able, like these mega farms that bought up all the struggling farms and then raised our grocery prices, they shouldn't be allowed to buy up all the farms and kill competition, because now they control the entire industry. Now 5 groups control the entire industry.
Right. I mean, the only way to prevent that is not to sell to them, correct? I mean,
what choice do you have when you can't make money? Well, bankruptcy is bankruptcy, friend. I can't say I'm not going to sell. If I don't sell, I just lose it and you buy it anyway.
So that's what I'm saying. How do you prevent them from buying in bulk, so to say,
By enforcing anti-trade laws. But it's going to take it would have to be, antitrust laws. But we'd need an attorney general and a president who's willing to go after these big businesses. And Trump is not that guy. Hey, Robbie, you're not going to be sitting around yelling in my fucking chat, bro. Shit is weird.
So what is your...
Sometimes I'm just like, if people want attention, why don't you just say, hey, man, I just want somebody to talk to. I'm just lonely. Right. You know what I mean? Why you gotta behave like that?
I'll be right back. I have to use the bathroom. Alina and No Rad, you guys can hold it down. I'll be right back.
All right, cool. Gregory, what's going on?
Oh, thank you, to Rhonda for the $10. I appreciate you.
Oh, I didn't even see you there, Alina. What the fuck? Good morning, Alina. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you?
Wonderful. Oh, look. I found another one. Now this bitch is coming back on new accounts. I will continue to block you until there's no more room on the block list. Have you had some water and said something kind about yourself, Alina?
I have. What about you?
Nobody tell Jones, I have not had water. Ignore Skin Suit. That was Sheep Killer. They're now blocked.
I haven't had water either. That's terrible.
Okay. You should drink water.
Well, while Jones is gone, I'm going to say something for the chat.
Sure.
I think NORADs and I spend more time together than her and Jones.
Oh, boy. That's true. We probably do.
Not in person, just online.
Yeah. Let's say hi to Gregory. Gregory, how are you?
Oh, pretty good. I just jumped up. I wanted to back up Jones on what he was talking about as far as the products all being made in the same building.
Friendlies.
Didn't you already do that?
Friendlies. We don't. I don't know why we have to say this every day. Like, unless we know you, unless we know that you have something specific to add to the conversation other than echoing the things that we say, we don't need it to be an echo chamber. Appreciate you.
Yeah, didn't that same guy already come
I'm
up?
talking! Tyler, shit! Jones has asked multiple times. No friendlies. Okay? And I don't give a shit. I'll just kick you. Because nothing pisses me off more than when when we say something and people don't listen. He didn't bring you up. I did, Greg. What does it say? It says Trump and MAGA only, and I've never seen you before, and I'm here every day. Anyway, Tyler, did you vote for Trump? You voted for Trump, right?
Tomorrow.
Why are you doing this?
Don't you have something better to do tomorrow?
Why do you
I have
come
to
here
take off
every day?
early from work, but that would be the only better thing. Dude, what'd you say, no red?
I said, why do we do this every day with you? That's fine, Greg. I'll bring you
Every
back up.
day with me? I've only been up here a few times, maybe twice, 3 times.
But okay, so Tyler, yep. You've come onto my live. No, you haven't come onto my live. You've come on to Crashed Out. You've gone on to Joe Bond's live. Like, you go onto everybody's live, like people that we're all friends with. So like, what like, do you think that we're all going to tell you something different? Like, are you searching for someone to give you a different answer? Several different people. Like, I've seen you all over. With Tyler Christmas, like a whole bunch of different usernames with the same profile picture. Alina, am I imagining things?
Well, no, this is my same profile. This is my only profile. I just changed. I took my last name off of it just for.
No, I remember him because of the Why So Serious. It's creepy.
Gotcha. So why do you come up and like talk about stuff, but like have no intention of changing your mind?
Well, I come up to, I guess, to learn about it, to see another perspective of it. I don't like to be biased on anything, so that's kind of why I come up, to learn a little more. Like I was going to ask, I'm sorry?
What state are you in?
I'm in South Carolina.
Okay.
I mean, South Carolina's going to go red anyway, so.
Yeah. You can just take the afternoon, like, to yourself, maybe go, I don't know, what do you do in South Carolina? Go mudding? I don't know.
No, that's not my style. Some others probably do that, or like, something.
So what is it that you hope to learn?
Well, I mean, I was going to ask, my next question was going to be, what are y'all's thoughts on eliminating federal income tax? And
I don't want to be rude, Tyler, but man, y'all really just like, there's definitely a script, and if there's not a script or an email that's going out, then you guys are all watching the same people, because every day it's a different talking point, and every single one of you guys comes through with it. You can't get rid of the federal income tax because you can't fund the government. You guys love the military. How are you going to fund it without income tax?
Well, and that's what I was going to say before you started talking off the side of your neck. It was that.
You good?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Yeah, don't talk to me sideways. You won't last long, so continue.
So here's the thing, like, Tyler, getting rid of federal income tax isn't like a brilliant new idea. People have been proposing that for a long time. You can look up the information on the Fair Tax Act. We haven't found a way to make it work. It's not going to work because we see that people just don't, they're not in support of it. And it would hurt the middle class. It would hurt the lower, people who are living at the poverty line and below the poverty line. Because corporations are given way too many loopholes on all of the things that they do. So unless we regulate the ever-loving shit out of corporations, fair tax or anything equivalent to that is not going to work.
Well, and that's what I was going to add. I see, the idea floating of eliminating the U.S. income tax and replacing it with tariffs on imports. I agree that it would hurt, the lower class people, because essentially those who don't pay any taxes, if they don't work, whenever they go to the grocery store, that's now whenever they pay their federal income tax, so to say, because they're paying that tax on the goods, which at the same time allows people to decide what they spend their quote unquote taxes on. But I mean, that was just my thinking on it.
I mean, it doesn't really let people decide because we all need food to eat. So it's kind of like it's a forced tax.
Well, I mean, yeah, that almost makes everyone pay federal income tax versus just those who work.
Say that again?
I said it almost makes everyone pay their quote unquote federal income tax versus those people who just work. Does that make sense?
But the people
I
that
don't know,
aren't working,
Tyler, does it?
but the people that aren't working don't have income.
I was trying to hope he would get there.
They get income from somewhere, whether it be under the table or whatever else. I mean, they definitely have income if they're buying things or they have some source of money.
Let me guess. The other guys crashed out immediately.
Immediately. Didn't
Do you know Gregory? I don't know Gregory.
No, Gregory came up here to say
he was just echoing. I can speak for myself. Thank you, Tyler. He came up here to say that you brought him up. I accepted him out of the request. I don't know who he is. Everybody was saying that Greg is up here all the time. I'm like, I don't know who the fuck that is. So.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Because I said we didn't need friendlies.
Yeah, I don't know who Gregory is. Oh, he said he didn't want to feed children and was against free lunch. What?
Nobody said that. What? I'm lost.
Gregory said you guys went to lunch last week.
Oh, he was with Facts Still Matter yesterday? I don't know, bro. I don't remember.
Yeah, I mean, if I was wrong.
Oh, that Greg. Yeah. Oh, I'm talking about the person that came up before him, not him, not that guy.
No, I was talking about Gregory, that guy.
Yeah, no, Gregory's cool. I wasn't the one that was talking about the factories and shit. No, he's cool. I'm talking about the other person.
Well, I apologize, Gregory.
Yeah, who was the other person that was up? There was somebody else up in Gregory. Huh?
I invited Robbie up and he immediately disappeared.
Oh, gotcha.
That was the one I was yelling in the chat.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Jones, could I ask you the same question that I just asked them? What are your thoughts on eliminating the federal income tax and replacing it with tariffs on imports?
That's the dumbest thing that you could possibly do.
Why would you say that?
Who pays the tariffs, Tyler?
Well, so that's what I was explaining, that we would ultimately, we would no longer have a federal income tax that we pay out of our paychecks. You would ultimately pay it when you go to the store. So you decide.
So Tyler, if you're talking about tariffs, the tariffs go to the corporations. They don't go to the government. Like, they're going to raise the prices on us and we're going to pay it to them.
Yes, and that's what I just stated. I mean, ultimately, you choose what you spend your...
But you still wouldn't be able to fund the government because the money's going to...
Yeah. So why would this idea even be floated? That doesn't make sense.
Because Trump doesn't know how anything works. He's not smart. He wasn't a good business person. Like, none of his corporations have done well. None of them. True Social doesn't do well. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just sells his licenses and named on buildings. He doesn't build. He hasn't been a builder in years. He hasn't built anything new. He puts his name on shit.
His election grift is going well.
For now.
He just likes to put his name on shit. Like, bro's not smart. He takes credit for shit that other people did. Like, literally, if he didn't come from money, he would be a fucking used car salesman wearing a tweed suit.
Or seersucker in the summer.
Like, he owes so many people money, it's disgusting. He's been sued more than any other business person in history. It's in the Guinness Book of World Records.
Is it actually?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, how the fuck do you bankrupt a casino multiple times? He destroyed Atlantic City, ruined it. What kind of idiot builds a casino across the street from another casino that he owns?
Somebody who's engaging in illegal business practices.
Like, we're literally here talking about, like, you know what I'm saying, how he's a failed person, a failed human being. Like, he's a person that should have been swallowed, literally. And people are like, yup, that's my guy.
Has he ever done anything honest?
No. Defrauded children with cancer, defrauded college students. Yeah. He thinks asylum seekers mean that they came out of a mental institution.
Yeah, I think he's just trolling when he says that. There's no way he believes that.
No, bro,
Tyler.
he's not smart.
There's
He's
no way
running
he
for
thinks that.
president. Tyler, he's running for president. You can't troll people.
Well, he
can't
did it on
troll
the fucking
people.
mic the other night whenever he was giving the mic.
That's funny, bro.
And why do you think that's
No,
appropriate?
that's not funny. No, that's
Why
not
do you
funny.
think
but
that's
I'm saying,
appropriate in front of
I'm
children?
not saying it's appropriate, but I mean, he certainly does troll. I mean, he does.
But it's not appropriate. It's immature. It is not presidential. It is not diplomatic. It is not anything that is a trait of
Like,
what a
literally
president
the
should be.
rest
There
of
were
the world
children
thinks that
present.
we're
Children saw
fucking
that
clowns.
shit.
Yeah, I mean, I also wouldn't say that twerking, at a rally
Oh, I
is
knew he was gonna
appropriate.
say that.
I
We
wouldn't
played the
say- I
video.
wouldn't
We
say
played the
that-
video. We played the video.
We
Tyler.
played the
You don't know
video.
what twerking
Jones,
is,
you did not
Tyler.
play the full. I can show you the video.
You don't
where-
know what
Tyler
twerking
thinks
is,
dancing
Tyler.
with rhythm is twerking.
No, I can show you the twerking. I already tried to come up and show you, and you said, "Get
You
out of
don't
here."
know what
You don't want
twerking
your-
is, Tyler.
Of course,
Besides
I
the fact that one thing is a style of dance and the other is mimicking a schmexual act.
Bro, she was certainly twerking at the rally. I mean, it's okay that she was if that's what the audience wants to see, but she was. Glorilla going up there and having to beep out every other word of her song at the rally. That was pretty interesting.
So?
Yeah, hell, while we're at it, we might as well just do sexual acts on the mic. Match energy, right?
Okay, I got you. Hold on.
If somebody's doing something wrong, you don't, and you're in this position or you're running for this position, like, why do you think that it's okay to be like, well, I'm gonna try and outdo them by doing worse shit? Like, that's not how you behave.
Especially not the party of conservative values.
Right.
Right.
Also, all you're telling me by having an issue with black women dancing in traditional black fashions is that you're a racist.
I'm racist. Jones, come on. We don't have to call racist.
Okay.
That's weird. That's different.
Okay. Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Is this appropriate at a Trump rally?
I wouldn't agree with it. I mean, it's
Okay.
very
All
odd
right.
behavior.
All right.
It's
All
odd
right.
behavior. I'd say it's certainly
All right.
odd behavior. I mean,
All right, cool. They're literal whole asses out, bro.
Yeah, I know. I see that.
Okay, and the kids are literally flicking folks off.
Yeah, I don't agree with it. Like I said, I mean, that's.
Yeah, so.
But you worried about dancing.
But you're worried about
Well, no,
dancing
but
and
we were
bleeping
talking
out
about-
bad words. And bleeping out bad words. Not
We
actually
were
saying
talking
the bad
about
words.
what was appropriate. We were talking about what was appropriate. I mean, I'm just saying that's.
Thank
also
you,
not
Patty, for the
appropriate
$42 W, Patty. Like, bro, there's nothing appropriate about MAGA whatsoever. Like, the entire, everybody who supports MAGA is deplorable and garbage. MAGA itself, you know what I'm saying? The person at the head of it is deplorable and garbage. A garbage human being.
But
There's
Jones,
nothing
it's okay
redeeming.
because
There's nothing redeeming.
No,
As a
it's
matter
not.
of fact, and I mean this sincerely. This goes for anybody. I don't care if they're part of my family, if they're related to me, you know what I'm saying, by blood, if they're related to me by, marriage or whatever else. Anybody, you know what I'm saying, in any social circle that I exist in, votes for Donald Timothy Trump in this election and he wins, can never speak to me or share space with me ever again. And I mean that. Ever. Like, literally ever.
So I can't come back up?
Oh, never.
We can't be friends?
No. Fuck no.
Bro.
We would never be friends anyway, Tyler.
Kimberly, thank
I
you.
was
People like you are
I was actually
dangerous.
interested in your platform, even outside this. I'd asked many times, what.
Thank you so much, Kimberly. I appreciate you.
It's deeper than just who I vote for.
No, it's not.
Learn anything.
Tyler Jones has 220,000 plus followers. Do you think he's friends with all of them? No, they watch his content. If you want to consume his content, you go right ahead and do that. But that doesn't mean that he's going to interact with you or be your friend. And the same holds true for me and anybody else. You can hate watch, you can watch for the education, but you've been here enough to know that you are not going to change your mind.
Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Christine.
So
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're literally putting, fucking, I don't even know what it is, because he's not going to be good for the economy. So it's not money, because he was bad for the economy last time. So I don't know what it is, other than you all hate women and minorities.
He's not even good at the bigotry, y'all. Like, he made all these promises about, like, the border and all that stuff, and he didn't accomplish it. So, like, y'all just want someone to hate the same people just for fun, sit around and talk shit about.
So you wouldn't be friends with me, but you'll be friends with an ex-white nationalist. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. That's wild.
Yeah, because he educated himself, and he spends every single day of his life advocating for women and minorities. Every single day.
So what about, like, if an ex-Triple K member did the same thing, you'd be all right?
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
Yeah, that's wild.
I'll leave a light on for you, just so you know.
Courtney, thank you so much.
34.9K people give a shit what I have to say. 627 corn accounts care about you.
Corn accounts is crazy.
Hold on one second. Let me look up. So I'm gonna play. This is Danny. This is Danny. This is the ex-white nationalist.
In the United States of America, as one person put it, is when a black woman has to be flawless, but a white man can be lawless. White privilege in the United States of America is when you can incessantly lie and not be known as a liar. White privilege in America is when you can dog whistle but not be known as a racist. It's when you can denigrate immigrants and not be known as a xenophobic. White privilege in America is when you can be liable for SAing a woman, have 20 other women come forward, be best friends with Jeffrey Epstein, and still run for president of the United States of America and not be known as a misogynistic, womanizing, mediocre man. White privilege in America is when you can be convicted of crimes,
Thank you, Deja Vu,
and still not be known as a criminal. In the history of the United States of America, we've never seen a form of white privilege on display the way we have this election. The fact that most polls that I've seen still have this race close is beyond me. I'm befuddled, to be completely honest, but I hope that my fellow Americans will not disappoint. Just imagine if Kamala Harris had a fraction of the baggage that Donald Trump has right now. This wouldn't even be a conversation. With only a couple days left.
Exactly that. Exactly that. If she had ever
Danny's
cheated
last
on
name so people can go follow
Danny Collins. Danny Collins.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, and that is my friend. Yes, he is my friend. Because he is a amazingly generous, kind, and educated human being.
Yeah, I'd never have a friend like that, but no, not if you're gonna.
Why?
You are a white nationalist, Tyler. You just don't know it.
Groups,
that friend
not.
is you, friend.
That friend is you.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely.
I would never bring someone like that around my family or my children. No.
You are that person.
That person that people aren't bringing around your family, around their family and children.
Absolutely not.
Tyler, like, how do you not know that you are that person, bro? Like, how are you so self-unaware?
So what are you claiming me to be exactly?
Bro, are you kidding me? Hold on, Tyler. We've gone through this before. If you go to a dinner party, a cookout, and there's a bunch of Triple K people in there talking about Triple K shit, are you going to stay?
No, I'm not going to say.
Then why would you vote for the same people as the Triple K, Tyler?
Why would you friend a guy who sat at the table with white nationalists?
Tyler, you're just too stupid for your own good, buddy.
Facts. That's what I said to him. I'm like, we have the same conversations with you all the time. We see you in the same spaces all the time, having the same conversations. What is it that you hope to get out of this other than attention? Like, that's all it is Tyler just wants attention.
I'm not saying all Tylers are bad, but like, I have yet to be proven wrong, including my ex.
And it's interesting that he took his last name out of it to come back and continue doing the same shit. Took his last name out of his username. Like, we all know your last name, Tyler. You were around long enough doing the same dumbass shit for us to know who you are.
Jennifer, thank you so much for the $20. I appreciate you. Hey, tell them about the kids' toy store.
Oh, yeah. So you guys can go to the link tree in Mr. Jones's bio. We are doing we're helping a local school do a holiday shop for the kids. The kids get to earn school bucks. They do that by being good stewards in the community, being good students, and they'll earn these bucks they're earning them now until the school holiday store, which should probably be around the middle December. I don't think that they have a date yet. They haven't communicated it directly to me, but they'll get to take their school bucks and go to the store and get gifts for their family members. A lot of these kids don't have very much, if anything, and so this is something they look forward to a lot. So we have that wish list there. You guys can get something off the wish list. It goes directly to the school. It should arrive at the school today. Oh, that's awesome, Tia.
She didn't send. She was supposed to airdrop me the pictures when I was at the Heritage Festival yesterday, and I forgot to get her to do it. I was like, I'll do it before we leave. But she showed me the storage room with all of the stuff stacked up in there. She was like, oh my God. She's like, this is so amazing. She was like, I was worried, that we wouldn't have enough stuff or not have it in time. She's like, I didn't even know who to reach out to. And then she was like, but Miss Munoz said, get Mr. Jones to do it. He'll do anything.
Oh my God.
That's what she told me. And then she was like, and I guess she was right, because you're here. Because I was at the, the Hispanic Heritage Festival.
It is a school in
I was
Florida,
literally making popcorn, y'all. All day. All fucking day, standing out in the sun. You know what I'm saying? Making popcorn. That popcorn machine was hot as shit, too.
That's why you have a little color shade, the rosy cheeks.
Nah, I scrubbed my face this morning.
Oh.
I use a face scrub. Exfoliated. Makes my face red. Anyways, I don't know. Nubian doll, what's up? Good morning. How are you? Have you had some water? Said something kind about yourself today?
Good morning. Yeah, I just want to say I've already cast my vote for Kamala. I'm here in Georgia. I just wanted to kind of chime in because, look, I'm a 46-year-old woman. I have been voting since Bill Clinton. I served in the Army for 10 years. I come from a military family. I have traveled the world, and I've also been in the Deep South for 20 years. And I just really, really, really need people to put the damn phone down for a minute and take a step back and really reflect on where we've come and kind of get a grip with reality. A lot of these talking points that I hear from these bots and the repetitiveness of the parrots, it's becoming infuriating because I know in my heart of hearts, especially the ones that are my age, the kids are different, right? The kids are different. But the ones that are 40 plus that know better, it's something that incenses in me because you're full of shit and you know you're full of shit.
Oh, yeah. That's I used to think, right? I used to think that they didn't know. But the young man who was just up here a minute ago, Tyler, I mean, like the last few weeks as we've been going home, I've talked to, I've seen the same people in my chats. I've talked to the same people over and over again. They know all of the information.
They know.
But they're like,
They know.
it's called sunken cost fallacy, Nubian doll. It's called sunken cost fallacy. They've invested so much of their personality and their time and their actual energy and financial resources into this man because he's a hell of a grifter, right? They've invested so much into him that to admit now that they've been fucking duped is too big a cost to pay.
It breaks my heart, man, and it breaks my heart because a lot of these folks are going to try their best to kumbaya us to death, right? Once this is all over, they're going to try to gaslight. Well, we can be friends. That political differences don't have to. And it's like, no.
That's literally like the 1960s, and you're voting against the civil. You know what I'm saying? Voting to make sure the Civil Rights Act doesn't get passed, and you're like, but we can still be cool. Like, hold on, bro, what?
No,
you don't want me to have rights. They want to repeal the Civil Rights Act.
I'm taking a list, bro. I'm telling you, I'll probably put a website together so that we can identify these fuckers later, so they can't slither back into the masses and once they take their hat off. Because I'm really sick of the gaslighting. And
yeah, like saying gaslighting, like saying that weak people support the left. When you are voting for a draft dodger, it does not get any weaker.
Mr. Bones first.
Yeah, a person that fucking harms women. That's weak. Only cowards do that shit.
Let's be for real. Let's not. Please, let's not. And even if you're not chronically online like a lot of us are, or if you don't watch the news, at the end of the day, you choose to be in ignorance if you have not come to a point on November the 4th, the day before the election, 2024, and you still don't have the knowledge that this man is bad and he needs to go sit down. I'm trying not to be mean. I'm trying not to do elder abuse, but that fucker needs to go sit his old ass down and bounce the grandkids on his knee and be gone forever. I'm sick of it.
Y'all need to listen to Epstein. There's 100 hours that just dropped. 100 hours of Epstein talking about Trump. 100 hours of Epstein talking about Trump. And the shit that he says is wild. That he used to have young, topless, not of age, girls sitting on his lap.
He's dope.
Sitting on his lap.
On the flight logs as well. That seemed to have gone under the
first time he ever slept with Melania was on Epstein's plane.
With Lolita Express, yep.
Was on Epstein's plane.
These are verifiable facts, and yet they still manage to glaze over all of them. But Kamala has to be absolutely perfect.
Yeah, y'all don't know about this? Y'all don't know about this? Oh, Jesus Christ. I didn't know that this was breaking news.
I'm online too, so I don't know if I'm a good representation because I'm online a lot. I'm in tech, so I got my phone in my hand all the time. So I'm always reading and finding this stuff out, and maybe people don't know. But once you hear something, don't you have the wherewithal to go out and try to figure it out on your own? I think that's where the disconnect is, that you hear something and then you take it as gospel versus saying, okay, let me see what kind of investigation I can find on my own to try to quantify or at least verify this.
Here, guys, all you have to go to the Daily Beast. It says, listen to Jeffrey Epstein's tapes. I was Donald Trump's closest friend. The Predator and the President is the name of it. It was written by Hugh Doherty, who is the executive editor of the Daily Beast, and literally you can listen to all 100 hours of Epstein talking about.
So how do you know this? So I need the Donald. Just give me Donald.
It's fun. So you probably know he has scalp reduction. Because he had the same male pattern that we all have. He had his scalp.
He had his scalp reduced because he was suffering from male pattern baldness, right? Just so you guys know, that's gender affirming care.
Yes, it is.
Yes, he had a scalp reduction. That's one of the reasons he harmed Ivana.
Katie, I just want to say thank you for trying to send me a Cash App. Unfortunately, after the other day, I have not been able to get my Cash App unlocked. I did just try to switch it to a business account, but it looks like I may not be able to use Cash App anymore. So if you guys want to support me, my Venmo is the same as my Cash App.
You can just Cash App me. I mean, I give her all my money anyway.
That's not true. It's not true. It's about as true as Portillo's being pronounced Portillos.
It is Portillos. And I'm not going to keep fucking arguing with y'all about that. But it is delicious, I'll tell you that. Portillo's is delicious. So there's another video. I don't think that I can play it on here. But he talks about how Donald Trump would force his friends to watch him have relations.
Thank you for the Venmo, Patty. I really appreciate you.
Which is crazy.
I feel like the Trumpers are in hiding. Like they're scared.
Yeah, Epstein said Trump was a womanizer, constantly yelling at his staff. He lived a basically friendless life with only his daughter Ivanka, his secretary, and his bodyguard truly loyal to him. He said that Trump was functionally illiterate. Epstein didn't release this. Epstein did an interview.
Well, thank you for your time, guys. I just wanted to sound off and say, just use your brains, guys. They're there for a reason, and your intuition. And when your gut is telling you something, listen to your gut. Your gut almost never ever leads you or steers you wrong. Just
you can go to the Daily Beast, y'all. I apologize. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're fine. Thank you for your time. I actually gotta go back to work, but thank you.
You have a good one. Yeah, you can go to the Daily Beast to listen to it. It has some clips, and then it has a link to the whole entire thing. But like I said, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's crazy. But he pretty much gives up the, you know what I'm saying, all the details. But you know that the Trump supporters will never believe any of it, so it doesn't really matter. They'll say Epstein was lying, because everybody's lying. The only person that the news lies, science lies, all of the people that worked on Trump's administration who tell you about how dangerous he is and how ridiculous he is, they're all lying. That's how you know you're in a cult. Yeah. Like everybody's lying except Trump.
When was the last time you took a look at 270 to win?
I guarantee you, Frankie, this guy who just said, I voted red 2 days ago, which, just proves again, like I said, black men are in fact the weakest link. I guarantee you he's a passport, bro. Put any amount of money on it.
I invited him up. I think he's the same Frankie that says I'm a fake Cuban.
How are you a fake
Thank
Cuban?
you, JK.
I don't know. There might be another Frankie, but they both had weird gym pricks, so.
Hold on a second. Let's look at the 270 map. It's still relatively the same. 226, 219. Kamala. They moved Iowa to light red, which I really, I don't know how I feel about that, but most recent general election polls. Wisconsin, tie. Pennsylvania, essentially a tie. North Carolina, tie. Nevada, tie. Michigan, Harris up 2. Georgia, Harris up 1. Arizona says Trump is up 2. But like I said, you have to. Wisconsin, Harris is up 3. Pennsylvania, Harris is up 1.
Are you going to bust out the Fisher-Price dry erase board?
Minnesota, Harris
tomorrow?
up 7. Michigan, Harris up 2. I wonder who this poll is from. Research Co. Let me look into them. Who are they? Look at their methodology real quick. Zoom in here so I can see it. In the presidential election scheduled in November, which of the following candidates would you most likely support on election day? If you have already voted, please select the candidate you voted for. Also, on November 5th, there will be a special election for one of California's seats. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, this was on November 4th that they ran this. How many people were polled? That's what I need to know. I need to know more about this company.
I missed what you guys were talking about. I had to go get a snack. I'm hungry.
What you eating?
A granola bar.
Okay. He's just on 270 to win, and now he's looking at polling data.
Okie dokie.
Okay. They're out of Canada, so they don't really have an American bias. You know what I mean?
Thank you for the Venmo, Melinda.
Ooh, this is controversial.
What?
After some personal research, Mr. Jones has converted me. It's pronounced Portillos.
Starting in 2007, Mario's work as an electoral forecaster in 4 different companies has resulted in 128 correct predictions of the democratic process in both Canada and United States, including 5 Canadian federal elections, 25 Canadian provincial elections, and 3 United States presidential elections. Huh. She's leading nationally by 2 points. Huh. Results are based on an online survey conducted on November 2nd and November 3rd, 2024 among a little over 2,000 United States citizens.
Yuto, I sent you an invite. This is the second time I send it to you, so I'm going to be muting you in the chat. So you can't yap anymore. So I watched this like whole little expose on the Arizona like election system. So
Where
they've
they're
done
talking
like
to
a
the
lot
women? Oh, not that one.
No.
Okay.
They were talking about like the different election security that they have now. They had to like put up like 2 fences around it, like they're ballot counting, and they're prepping the ballots for counting. What I didn't know about Arizona is that they actually have 2 ballots. They have a federal only ballot and then the full ballot. And that's because they have a state law that they, I guess, like overly check for people's immigration status or citizenship status. And I guess like they're not allowed to do that with the federal ballot.
Mm-hmm.
So they have 2 separate ballots, which is one of the reasons why Arizona takes a long time. But they were explaining that the reason why it took so long last time was because the race was so close. So it might be that way again when it comes to Arizona. But if she gets enough to win with the other ones, then it won't really matter. But
yeah, she's gonna win Michigan and Minnesota, and Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania. If the blue wall holds, it's a wrap. I don't even think, like I said, I don't even think that this is really gonna be close.
Thank you, Melinda, for the cash app.
And like I said, if Iowa is any indicator, and I think that I think that people are going to be surprised that women are, especially Republican women, are going to secretly be voting for Kamala behind, you know what I'm saying, their husband's back, because a lot of these
we talked to one last night.
Oh, really?
I have, yeah, and I've gotten a couple DMs. I'm not going to call anybody out.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
but
have you?
I've had a couple people, I've had a couple people DM me on Instagram. And I think there was 1 or 2 here on TikTok from my content, like my Florida, the Florida amendment stuff. They started asking me questions, and then they said, I normally vote Republican, but because of you and watching you guys on live and the content that you all put out, they came across me by accident because of a Florida hashtag, and vote in blue. Not telling their significant others.
Yeah. So
yeah, Joe was voting for Trump, and he married to a black woman, voting for Trump.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Hold on, he's married to a black woman, and he said he's voting for Trump.
Yep. And I was like, "Who's your wife voting for?" And he's like, "Oh, she won't tell me. She's not telling me." I'm like,
That's
she doesn't
crazy.
trust you.
There's no way in the world. There's no way in the world that I could be married to somebody, or even, you know what I'm saying, in a relationship with somebody that.
That's what I told him.
Have those types of political beliefs. No way.
Mr. Jones, what's going on, bro?
What's up, bro?
Not much. Happy Monday to everybody here. Good morning to everyone here.
They came out with the radio voice this morning.
Shit, I'm tired. That's why.
Smooth jazz. 101.3.
He's gonna. Bones got some competition with the smoothness.
I'm weak as hell. Also, it's also lovely to hear from y'all. No Rads and Elena. Nice to meet y'all. I did want to come up and, just quick announcement to everybody here. Thought it's very important that we really aware of this. As if you are not aware already, obviously there are a lot of talks and word, especially in the state of Georgia, of the Triple K intending to start to go on the attack, on the offensive, as you could say, and especially target black women. The fact that this is news coming out of Georgia, I fear that Georgia is not the only state. It is scarce to know that we know very little as to how these hate groups communicate nationwide. And
yes, we do.
Well, I maybe I don't know because I don't.
4chan.
I'm weak as hell. Okay, fair enough. But I say that to say, like, the events of Charlottesville quite literally prove that. So I wish for everyone to please be aware of your surroundings. Please, stay in contact with, your loved ones, and just be safe wherever you go.
Yeah, the FBI is watching. National Guard is on standby. Like, they're ready.
Facts. Also, when it comes to, what y'all was just discussing with a lot of Republican women voting against their husbands, that also includes the fact that we are more than likely going to hear about a lot of BV stories as well. So that being said, men out here.
Hold on one second.
It is very simple. So men, if you have a daughter, if you have a sister, right, please stay in contact with them. You have no idea what be going on behind closed doors. It is very important that you look after those, in your circle. Women, of course, again, please be careful. Please form a system of communication with the people that you trust, and we will support you all the way. That's what I wanted to say, guys. Please be aware of your surroundings. Please be safe, throughout this week and in the months to come. So, other than that, I would love to just, chill and have a conversation with y'all. What's going on?
Working my little life away.
I know, right? Just working from home today, multitasking and shit.
Sorry, I'm on mute. I'm washing my face.
Oh yeah, I was reading some stuff that I had going on. Jones left. I don't know where he went. What is it that you want to have a conversation about?
Well, no,
anything in specifics?
Well, I mean, in regards to I guess this election, I've taken the time out of my day to see what news channels are saying. Excuse me, I had a ringtone. Just to see what the news channels are saying, and I was very diverse with the different perspectives. I looked at Fox, CNN, NBC, ABC, MSNBC, and one common thing that I noticed, a lot of people are talking about Iowa right now. Did y'all hear Iowa is coming out really close? Yeah. The possibility of flipping. I was like, that's absolutely crazy. One thing I think we still got to look out for is the fact that Republicans come out in droves as well. We got to remember they come out in droves on November 5th. So
I don't think it's that crazy. Iowa went for Obama in 2012, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they did? Oh, okay. Dang. Maybe I was too young to actually remember how it went down back then when Obama became president. But I think that's very interesting to see that Iowa might turn out again. I think that'd be very interesting.
I think Iowa has a very, very strong possibility of going blue. I think people are fucking fed up. Iowa was really impacted by the tariffs that Trump imposed before, that started the trade war with China, and they're tired. People lost everything. $5,000 that they got didn't save shit.
That is very true, and not to mention the port strikes as well. Where did that take place? Because I know that more than likely affected the economy for just maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks or so, even though it lasted a few days.
It was down the eastern seaboard, but it didn't go. I don't think it went all the way up to Maine. I don't remember exactly, but it was only a couple days.
Right, I remember somebody saying that.
I don't even think it was a full day of an actual strike.
I think it was a day. I think it was a day, and then they automatically made negotiations with the higher ups. But I remember folks saying just one day of striking could back up shipments for a week on end and stuff like that. So I didn't know how bad that could affect the economy if they protested any longer.
Yeah, and a whole bunch of Republicans were saying that DeSantis saved it by calling in the state guard because they were going to go work at the ports, which wouldn't actually happen. But it was... I totally support unions and striking, and I understand that, it could have negative impacts on us, but I'm not a scab, and I believe that if people are fighting with their unions for a fair and what they believe to be just collective bargaining agreement, then I support that. It is what it is.
Where'd the pickle person go?
I don't know. I'm working at the same time, so I wasn't really paying attention.
Pickle person is crazy. Y'all just call him pickle person?
It was Pickle Tim. No, it was Pickle Tim.
Oh, right up there. Oh.
His username was Pickle Tim.
I was not paying attention.
Mm-hmm. His username was Pickle Tim.
No, that's all right. That's cool. Because I'm multitasking my damn self. I got to work on it. So I will catch y'all later. I'll more than likely go live later today. So y'all have a good one. Y'all take care. Y'all be safe this week.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Yeah, yes.
DeSantis has ruined Florida. Absolutely ruined Florida. Doesn't give a fuck about the environment, doesn't give a fuck about his constituents. The only thing that he cares about is profits. Profits over people.
Hey guys.
Pickleton, what's going on?
Yeah, I just want to say I had my phone in my pocket listening to you guys because I always listen to you guys, and I don't know how it got me. And then I looked on it, and I was like, "Why am I in there live?"
Oh.
But I already voted. I already voted for Kamala, so so everything's good to go.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Hope you have a good one.
Bye.
Kick me. Bye.
Shout out to whoever keeps sending gifts to make sure that I end on an even number. Thank you. Thank you so much.
They must be a goon. The maggots are hiding today. They're hiding today. They have no desire to have their feelings hurt. I'm also not in the mood to argue with friendlies or perceived friendlies in my fucking DMs. Like, y'all are wild. I'll just leave your ass on red forever.
Wait,
or block you.
What happened?
Somebody arguing about this post that I made about Ukraine.
Oh, thank you for the gifts, y'all. Just make sure you guys end on an even number. If not,
yeah. They're watching the Trump rally. Oh my gosh. That's right. They're both in Pittsburgh today. Harris and Trump are both in Pittsburgh today. So if you live in Pittsburgh, I'm so sorry. I know that your day is going to be an absolute nightmare trying to go anywhere for any reason. He's supposed to be in Pittsburgh today. So maybe he'll be there later? I thought he was in Pittsburgh today. Am I wrong? Is it me?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to where he is.
You live in Pittsburgh and you're going nowhere near either rally. Okay, so I was right. You are there. They're doing several states today. That's crazy. The thing is, like, if you don't know who you're voting for at this point, like, come on. I mean, I've known since the very first second that it wouldn't be Jill Stein and it wouldn't be Donald Trump. Like, I knew that. I wasn't super happy about Biden, but also I knew that I had to vote. But when Kamala was announced to be the candidate after Biden stepped down, I was like, oh, fuck yeah.
She considered voting for Gramps, but he dropped out of the race and got himself adopted. So
yeah, that actually was the heartbreaker of 2024. To be honest, I was really excited. I had merch drafted up for Gramps, and he just decided that wasn't the life he wanted to live. So I respect that, but definitely heartbroken. Kathy, I sent you an invite. Come on, drive the Trump train right on up here. Because you're not going to write it through the comments.
Oof, that's what dehydration will do. Dang, someone muted before I could get a screenshot. Y'all, come on, you gotta give me a second.
What did they say?
No, I just wanted I wanted to screenshot her profile photo. You know I love those.
Sorry, that was me that muted her. Morning. Oh, you just got back from voting. That's awesome. Listen, guy, I got muted for telling Kamala supporters to be safe. What the hell? Because it sounds like a THREAT. Because of the shit they say in comments. So that's why you got muted. Sorry. I don't know what your original account is. Voting is not awesome. The whole thing is a script. Shut up. Come up here and run your mouth. Quit yapping in the comments.
Sorry,
what do I say to people who don't want to vote?
I mean, switch over my laundry.
No worries. If you don't want to vote, that's on you, I guess. I mean, I encourage everybody to vote. But
why would you not want to vote?
Yeah, there's literally zero reason, because even if you don't want to vote for president or even like you know, the Congress and Senate. Like, there's ballot measures on your ballot that are probably going to affect your local community. I mean, the school board, all those things are important. So, like, there's zero reason to not
That's
vote.
crazy. That somebody
So
made an
there's-
account called Trump's Little Mushroom.
There's 5 Senate races that are being very closely watched that may flip. There's Montana, Ohio, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, Michigan, and what was the other one? Was that 5? No, yeah, that's 5. And they're projecting that the Dems could potentially lose control of the Senate, which if you're in any one of those states, no, I'm talking about flipping from blue to red. What are you doing? I don't care if you don't want to vote for president.
Oh, I was like, what?
Go out there, not you. Go out there and vote for the other fucking races. Like, come on.
I got
But definitely
scared.
vote for the ballot measures.
I got scared. You gave the mom voice. I can't.
Yeah.
Oh, the what are you doing?
Yeah, you just yelled
Everybody
out.
was like, what? I didn't break it. It was Timmy.
Yeah, I almost dropped my phone. Hands up.
I was like, what the fuck is going on?
I'm talking to the people who are in those 5 states that I named. They better get out there and vote. There's no excuse, guys. Come on. We've had conversations about understanding that people aren't the perfect candidate, but right now, because of all of the people that are running for Republican seats, I haven't seen any of them that wasn't like, yay, fascism! So, like, please go and vote.
Yeah, no,
For
right.
real.
You scared the fuck out of everybody.
My heart is racing.
Why? Because I said, what are you doing?
No, you said
You
it
said
way
it louder
louder
than
and
that.
way sterner than that, Fred.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck happened?
Sorry. Sorry.
Even people on Twitch like, I almost dropped my phone.
Good. I hope I scared you. I hope I scared you all the way to your polling place. Get in your car right now.
Thank you, PA.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
What's up, dude?
Hi.
Hey, I'm 51 from South Carolina, he, him, and I am proudly voting for our next president, Kamala Harris.
I love that. What part of South Carolina do you live in?
Probably the trashiest, reddest part you can live in Myrtle Beach.
Oh shit. Yeesh. Well,
Yes.
there's a lot of people that just vacation there, or just own vacation homes there, and don't actually live there.
I'll be honest, in all honesty, though, there is a very thriving and strong liberal presence here. It's like we're an underground syndicate, though. But, as you know, when people are forced to live under the radar, they fight harder and they fight more meaningful.
Yeah.
And I feel like I had the benefit of living in mostly progressive areas before, where I could just kind of ride out an election depending on the people around me to do the right thing. And this has proven to be like an extremely crucial election for us. And I'm not going to keep you too long. I'm going to circle the airport here for just a second, but I do want to say thank you, Mr. Jones, and I can't read her full name down there. No rats. But like, y'all are so well spoken and collected that this is a nice change in this. But at this point in the game, I just wish.
dog.
At this point in the game, I just wish MAGAs would just own up to their truth and live their truth, and just say that they don't want to have a black president again, much less a black woman president. They can't handle it. And the women that are supporting Trump, I can't quite fathom it, because I can't decide if they're just not developed in the brain or if they are just completely don't care and they adhere to the fact that women should be third-rate citizens and not given the choice to do what they need to do to take care of themselves and their bodies. So, and one more thing, like the Trump supporters, they talk big games and big groups, but when you get them one-on-one, they will not admit to being racist. They will not agree to being bigots or homophobes. And they talk a lot about how violent the Democratic Party is and how violent the libs are, let's just remember things like J6, Charlottesville, where a MAGA ran through a bunch of protesters who were walking. Let's also not forget the two guys that actually lynched a young African-American man because he was jogging down the road, who were actually two right-wing MAGA police officers. So when you guys are thinking about things like that, think about what you're doing and what you're voting for, and that this is the America that you want. And if Trump does win, then you are going to have to live with the fact that you're going to be living in a country that you think you want, but that you don't. And it's dangerous. And your family is going to suffer. And you've basically sold the women in your life out to Trump. So I hope everyone can live with that. Anyway, I've landed my plane. Thank you so much for letting me speak, man. I appreciate it, Mr. Jones.
Appreciate you. I have a couple super chats that I need to read from YouTube. One of them says, why people blindly follow Trump without information? Because they're not very educated, unfortunately. We don't have a very educated populace. And some people do know exactly what it is that he's doing, and they're voting for that. They don't care about his poor economic policies or how he will harm women or minorities or anything of that nature, because they want, to when they say make America great again, it means to restructure America in the manner that they believe it was meant to be, and that's with white people sitting comfortably at the top of a social hierarchy. Then the next person said, every single liberal, I don't know what a liberal is, live chat I've seen had a 70% Trump comment positive versus 30% Harris on y'all own chat. That should tell you the real truth. Well, maybe that's on YouTube. I don't know. Maybe YouTube's a cesspool of, degenerates. But over here
Definitely
on TikTok, where we're at, and on Twitch, I would say the vast majority of the comments are positive. And there's, 1,600 some odd people over here watching right now. So, I don't know. Find yourself a better crowd of people, I guess.
I'm going to throw my phone.
Why?
I just need peace. Like, for one day. It's always something.
Yeah, I just took some acid reflux medicine, because I definitely have. So I ate too much like red meat and red sauce and stuff yesterday, I think.
I couldn't sleep last night.
Why?
I feel like anxiety.
Oh, I feel you.
Yeah, I've had anxiety. That's one of the reasons why I've been staying up so late. But when I do go to sleep, I go to sleep.
Well, Starry Night, I made it very easy for you. You can go to the link in my link tree, and you can just look up all of Kamala's accomplishments. There's a huge document with all the hyperlinks and everything. It's not too late. You can just go read it.
Thank you.
I made it simple for everybody.
I just told somebody who I've been, like, friends with on Instagram for a long time to shut the fuck up.
Why?
Because they're annoying me. I'm so tired of this shit.
Can you send me the link so I can go and talk shit,
about
or is
what?
it in DMs?
Annoying you about
It
what?
was a DM. Damn. About Ukraine. Tell them to shut the fuck up. They didn't like my Ukraine video. I did the awesome video with links on links. Which video? What are you talking about?
I will. So if you have a repeat of 2016,
What's that?
I will disappear and go back to beauty logging. No, I'm just kidding. I won't do that. But I'm gonna go and self-indulge at Sephora and Ulta. And
What one thing since she has been vice president? I don't know what the fuck that even means. I don't know what that means. I think that you should probably Like, I would pay somebody any amount of money to tell me anything that Mike Pence did other than hide from the spotlight when he was vice president. It's so weird. Name something they did as vice president. Like, you can't name anything that any vice presidents did. I can name some, though. Like, the reason that we have the internet is because of Clinton's vice president. There's that.
Do you ever think about like how different things would be if it weren't for those stupid hanging Chad things?
Yeah. We wouldn't
like
never
just
went
imagine
to
the trajectory.
Afghanistan.
Yeah, the trajectory.
Yeah. But yeah, now as far as Kamala Harris, she actually got Mexico to pay the money that Trump said that he was going to get Mexico to pay for the wall, but he got not a penny from Mexico. Harris got $1.5 billion from Mexico. And then she got multiple multinational corporations to invest $4.5 billion in Central America for infrastructure and jobs so that people didn't have to keep coming here. So, I mean, then all of the tie-breaking votes to pass some of the most meaningful legislation in 30 plus years.
You and I were both right about something before, about Florida.
Mm-hmm.
So early voting is over in Florida. However, there is an exception. There is a little caveat. Pinellas County is able to early vote today. They were able to get voting extended because of the hurricane situation. So if you are in Pinellas County and you haven't voted yet and you don't want to wait till tomorrow, you can go and vote today.
Yeah. Jay Jagger, what's that? Talking about Jessica, I'm talking about allowed the internet to be opened up to the people. I don't need you to tell me when the internet existed. Fucking dummies. Like it only existed for the military prior to that. Jesus Christ. Jay Jagger, what's up?
I am in Oklahoma, and this has been the most loneliest time of my life. These people, you're talking about the uneducated Magas? No, that's not my case. All of my family, all of my friends, my workers are all college educated individuals, and then I'll add Christians. And these people are so brainwashed. You can't even get through the shell, their protection. They don't listen, and they admitted when I would say, but he just said this. And their response is, oh, I don't pay attention to him. And I seriously, my brain cannot wrap around the ignorance and the cult activity. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm devastated by their behavior.
I understand. It must be tough.
Yeah. I mean, I seriously have one friend who is a Democrat, and, we scream and yell going, is it my brain that's wrong?
No, like I said, it should be studied. It literally should be studied.
Yes, it should. I mean,
like I said, I just want to know what kind of mother and father raised people who would vote for a adjudicated rapist to be president of the United States. I don't get that.
Exactly.
I don't know. But anyways, thank you, Jay Jagger. I appreciate you coming up.
Okay, right. Thanks.
Yeah. Amross, what's up?
Hi, you guys. I actually just had a question. I was very curious about something. I voted for Kamala. I'm in Texas. But I'm curious if you know that, or how it happens that, one state will, give their, majority votes to whatever person they've elected for the presidency, but not have their representatives match. How is it that we'll elect a president, but not have a matching House and Senate? Why do people have split their votes like that? Do you have any idea on why this happens?
That's a very good question. It's a very good question.
Some people just don't vote down ballot because they don't know the candidates. or some people only vote down ballot and don't vote for the president.
Some people just vote for the president and don't vote for any of the senators or House of Representative members and shit like that.
Okay, I was just curious because it always kind of like confuses me, like when the majority of the country will vote one way, but then not have a matching somebody. It makes no sense when you don't have a matching House or Senate. It always seems like you always have opposites, you know, and it just.
I mean, realistically, also, in having these conversations with people, we've come to realize on full display that so many people have no idea how our government works at all.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's very, very true. So, but yeah, that was all. I was just curious if you had any ideas on that. I, watch you guys all the time, so love listening to all the commentary that you guys provide. So.
So yeah, you definitely know the struggle about people not knowing what the hell they're talking about.
Absolutely, no. I mean, I work in an office all day, but I've always got my, my earpods in and listening to all day long. If you guys are on, I'm listening. So.
I'm gonna need therapy on top of therapy on top of therapy when this is all over.
Agreed. Like, it's this thing where I'm just like, I just want it to be over so I don't have to feel like this anymore, and I could just heal from all the nonsense that you hear all the time. So it's just.
Yep, we all definitely have anxiety. Trust me on that. You're not alone. Well, thanks for coming up, Amros. We're gonna say hi to DJ and see if my anxiety gets worse. I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Thank you. Y'all have a great day.
Bye.
So notice this is the bad DJ.
Oh, this is the bad DJ. Okay, we'll talk to him in a second. I just want to let you know that if you're a voter in the state of Georgia, Cobb County, there was something that was sent out. Hold on, I'm going to read it to you. Where did it go? There we go. So info from the state of Georgia. If you were a Cobb County registered voter in the state of Georgia and you did not receive your mail-in ballot on time, Judge Robert Florida signed an order that extended the return deadline for absentee ballots until Friday, November 8th for the over 3,000 voters who didn't get their ballots mailed to them due to errors by the county, over 1,000 which are being mailed out of state. Ballots must be postmarked by November 5th because they're supposed to be overnighted. Cobb residents can also cancel their absentee ballot and vote in person on Tuesday, and county officials are working with USPS and UPS to overnight the ballots to affected voters. So that's some information for you if you are one of those Cobb County people or you know someone. Make sure you tell them about it. So, not my DJ. What's up?
Hey, how are you guys doing today?
Oh, just another day. How are you?
Well, apparently, I'm on the way to raise your anxiety.
I doubt that.
I mean, that's what you just said, right?
No, that's not what I was referring to. You're going to vote for who you want to vote for at this point. Right now, You're just up here because you want attention. But if you'd like to share with us why you're voting for Donald Trump, you can go ahead.
Yeah, I came up here to, because, I tuned in
to sell propane and propane accessories.
Anyways, I came up here because you guys were talking about how, Harris has done so much great as
Bobby.
She's got the most tie-breaking vote of a VP ever, right?
Yeah, I mentioned much more than that.
Well, that was the part that I tuned in on, so I can't speak on what you said before that.
Gotcha.
Do you understand what those tie-breaking votes were?
Yes.
And how I think only like 5 of those were actual policies. The rest were to end a debate to vote on a candidate or a nomination. I don't really see that as being a crazy great thing that someone did.
Okay.
She voted for cloture of these nominations into different positions. That was about, I believe, 26 of the 33 tie-breaking votes.
Sounds like she did her job.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that we're not. Why are we praising someone because all they did was end a debate on a nomination? I don't understand why that's so impressive.
I mean, being that the other candidate
Oh, did it freeze? Shit.
Fairly new branch of the military. How is that shitty?
That we didn't need. Are you kidding?
Right. Yeah, that we didn't need at all. The pointless ass branch of the military.
Friend.
Do you understand what the Space Force is there for?
Yes, I do. What did we need that for over all the other things in this country?
Yeah, we could have just, our Air Force could have done that just fine.
What do you think? Except they were doing that, but because they are a more specialized force. Like what?
Specialized to do what?
They deal with cyberspace. They deal with maintaining. Well, I can't really say, but
cyberspace.
Yes, their whole mission is dealing with cyberspace, satellites. Yeah.
You're saying that we weren't handling that before?
We were, except do you understand the manning that is required to do that? And so it makes it easier to have a centralized branch where they do all that. And that is their mission.
We could have just expanded those departments.
Oh, but you already complained that we spend too much money in the military, so.
And starting a whole new branch
when they make a whole new branch, is it exponentially more expensive?
Correct.
Just on clothing allowance alone. Of course you ran. Clothing allowance alone for junior enlisted and senior enlisted, not including officers, because I don't think officers get, I don't know, I never got close enough or was friendly enough with officers to ask them if they got clothing allowances, but just that alone was millions and millions and millions of dollars. Millions and millions. Yes, people actually do sign up for Space Force. Bad DJ ran because he's an idiot.
Yeah, she was the deciding voice on the American Rescue Plan, the Inflation Reduction Act as well.
Thanks, Top.
Yeah.
Also, we have a whole, I don't know what he's talking about. We have the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, CISA.
Right.
We already had a branch of the government that did that.
He ran really fast, though. That's crazy.
Because it's DJ.
Oh, you know him?
Not my DJ.
Yeah, he's the bad DJ. We have a good DJ.
Yeah. That's
I
my
didn't know
DJ.
y'all knew him.
But not with that one. There was a whole joke. Go DJ. That's my DJ.
That's not your DJ.
That guy that was up here. He's not our DJ.
I never finished the 270 thing. They don't have Iowa on here, which I find interesting.
Kiki, I was only half listening to him because I know he was going to be talking out of his asshole, so I'm not going to lie.
Oh, shit.
What?
They updated the map just now.
Oh, at 270? Oh, boy. Why are you making that face?
It's crazy. They have...
It hasn't... The numbers are still the same, 253.
No, it's... I'm looking at it right now. I just went on there. Look.
Yeah, I'm on it right now. I'm looking... Make sure... Reset your...
United States. Hold on 1 second.
And you're muted also, because mine still says 253. Okay. That's okay. So I reset it again, and now mine says 226 to 219.
Well, it updates every few minutes. So, every 10 minutes, I think. So I guess the last time it updated, it filled in Minnesota light blue and Pennsylvania light blue.
I don't have the same map as you. That's weird. Look, mine's different. And I just reset it underneath the key.
Yeah. Yeah, I just reset it too.
Now, what do you have now?
It went back to Wisconsin, Michigan, and PA being not filled in. Wisconsin, like I said, I'm fairly confident in, and they love like I said, I don't see the blue wall failing. I just don't. And I expect Pennsylvania to do what Pennsylvania does. The only time they voted red was in 2016.
The thing that I'm concerned about for Pennsylvania is Bob Casey, the Senate race. I don't understand why people. I understand that Bob Casey was not like really a man of action. He has done some good things in the Senate, but why you would vote for somebody whose primary residence is Connecticut? Granted, he lives in Pennsylvania, or he grew up in Pennsylvania. His actual primary residence is Connecticut because his kid goes to school there. So he doesn't even live in Pennsylvania. Like, why would you vote for him as your senator? Like, this shouldn't even be a race.
Yeah, but the governor of Pennsylvania, the governor of Pennsylvania is very well. I mean, the governor of Pennsylvania is a Democrat and very well liked, and I think that the people listen to him. I mean, they wanted him to be vice president.
Bo needs you to check your messages.
Oh, okay, sorry.
No worries.
Hi, Maddie. Are you a Trump supporter?
I'm not a Trump supporter, but I'm wondering if you guys have some time to go over some talking points. A few of my friends who are Trump supporters have brought up that I don't really know a lot on.
Are you going to be able to sway their opinions?
Yes, actually, if I can come up with some good opinions,
Sure.
they said they would consider.
Where are they at right now?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, where are they at right now? Because you muted.
They're in Florida.
No, where are they at physically right now? Like, where are you at in relation to them?
Oh, they're longtime family friends of mine.
But are you in Florida as well?
No, I'm in Michigan.
Okay. Send them the live. They have TikTok?
Yeah, they do. I'll send them the live.
Yeah, tell them to come on right now.
Okay. I can do that. Some of these talking points are all the things that Trump has done for women, by the way. Yeah.
Honda?
Yeah.
Is that a joke?
No, it's not a joke. She gave me so many different talking points about all the things that Trump has done for women.
Just tell me one. I just need to hear this.
All right, hold on a second. The WDGP.
The what?
The WDGP.
I'm lighting a fucking candle. I need to.
What the? What is that?
It's the Women's Global Development and Prosperity
Initiative.
They're saying that Trump was the one who initiated this for women.
No.
I know. And I'm wondering if you have time to go over any of these things, like bring it up in your live so they can hear it from you.
There hasn't even been any kind of measure of success from this initiative either.
I'll send
Why would
you
they
a
listen to
DM.
Jones? Why would they listen to Jones over you?
Because they're
I wasn't. I
listening
was
to somebody.
actually hoping that you guys could talk to them.
Can I send you a DM with the talking points?
Yeah, sure.
Because it won't let me go back and forward from my Facebook post to this.
Hold on.
There was something that Ivanka started.
Yeah. Okay. I'm reading it right now. It was started by Ivanka Trump. Got it.
I'm gonna send you a DM with the talking points, and I'll see if I can get her to jump in on the live.
But what has it done?
Nothing.
Right.
Did y'all see someone in the chat called No Rad's mom voice?
No Rad's mom voice. Oh my god, I have my own.
It's one of our people.
What is this pic? It's a fucking potato? It's a peeled potato. Oh my god.
I'm gonna drop, and I'm gonna send you a DM.
Well, tell them to come here right now.
I'm going to. I'm gonna send a link to him right now.
Okay, cool.
It's a fucking peeled potato. Oh my god.
If you go to Discord, you'll know who it is.
Our Discord?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm on my way. I swear to God, if it's Siobhan, I'm blocking you.
Siobhan's on our Discord.
I said Siobhan.
Oh, sorry.
That's not who it is. They're saying that's a picture from their old account. Oh, okay, that's who it is. I got it. I'm blocking you. I hate you for that. Richard Ray Avalos?
I invited him up, but I don't think he's gonna accept.
It's probably just a troll account. And you're fucking Latino. Jesus, why? I hate y'all.
Hey, yo,
Fucking hate y'all.
Yeah, it's. I mean, apparently they're not like so. They ran for like 2019, 2020, and that was it. It ended when he left office. Like this. There's no.
It was supposed to be an initiative through 2025. It was $50 million aimed at elevating 50 million women.
They reached 12 million
through
people. It says,
STEM.
but it doesn't say how that happened.
Right, through STEM and other initiatives, but there was no measure of success. There was nothing. I mean, for all we know, that money could have went nowhere.
To like to one of their fake ass fucking, what do you call that shit? Their little
charities.
Charities, yeah, one of their little charities.
Yeah, there's no measure of its success. I don't see anything. And I've had somebody bring this up to me before, so I had looked at it previously. There's no tracking for it. There's nothing. There's nothing. Fraud, that's fitting for the Trump family, yeah.
Right. Yo, you know what's crazy to me is that, you know what I'm saying, like, they're always giving him credit for these things that are just, like, irrelevant and insignificant as fuck. I mean, like, bringing up the Space Force, we literally could have, I mean, I'm not trying to be funny or anything, and if there's any Air Force vets in here, I do apologize, but if we're going to be honest, like, when is the last time we, like, legitimately needed the Air Force to do something, you know, spectacular? Like, I mean, like drone striking is not cool for as far as I'm concerned. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think drone striking and the way we've used it is an abuse of power.
Correct.
When utilized correctly, and with discretion, it can potentially save the lives of innocent people, but we don't practice that way. Chandra's not offended at all. Air supremacy is crucial? What? That's an interesting comment.
I mean, I don't disagree. You know what I'm saying? Like, having air defense against, you know, airborne missiles and whatnot is critical.
I believe that, Ichmet. That's why I haven't been able to find anything in terms of tracking of that initiative, because they just said, look what we did, and then probably just hid the money somewhere. You have to be a subscriber, Mandy, at the standard. Do you have different tiers?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we have to be a subscriber.
Political article on 3/21/20 or 3/31/24.
Yeah, Kiara, I know. NORAD used to handle all satellite and space operations, and they built a whole new military branch to do what was already being done by the Air Force. Because it's just you know, the same thing as we always see with Trump. Like, he needs somebody to, it's the 21st of, or 2021, not 2024, by the way, that article.
It's the what? 31st?
He just needs, no, the 2021.
Oh, okay, got you. Oh, it's 3/24/2021? Or
No,
3/31?
3/31/2021.
They changed their photo, NORADs.
they change their photo. Nicole is saying, can you tell Jones to talk about the 1,500 quote-unquote jailed, debunked YouTube wants to hear?
Oh, okay, gotcha. Kamala Harris only tried 1,400 some odd cases. I think it's like 1,490, something like that. 1,492. That's a fucked up year. But anyways, out of those cases, she only prosecuted or sent to jail. I should say she prosecuted more people than that, but she only sent to jail 43 individuals, and not all of them were black. But they also had like other charges, like other violent crimes associated with the offenses.
Oh my gosh.
That they committed. But also, she created the Back on Track program, which was a diversion program, so that people who had like minor possession charges or, misdemeanors, ages 18 to 24, didn't have to go to jail. They could go and get their credit fixed. They could get their GED or associate's degree if they had already graduated. They got put into stable housing programs, and then help them find a job instead of their their records being marred for the rest of their lives. So if anything, she was more of a social worker than she was a prosecutor.
Maddie said they sent you a DM, but I can't go into your DMs to look at it because I don't have your backup account info.
Oh, you sent it to this account? I have to go on that.
I don't know where they sent it. Alina, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's a lot of noise, friend.
What the heck? It shows I was muted. That's
I
bananas.
muted you because it was a lot of noise.
Oh.
It was doing the most. The noisy was too noisy.
I was cleaning bottles, y'all.
Okay, it's not on this account. Must be on my main account.
Are you ready to have babies? Is crazy.
Yikes. Why does it do that? TikTok glitchy as hell. Yeah, I don't see it on either account. Hey, Maddie.
I fuck with this dude today. You want to hear this video?
Hey, Maddie, comment
I fuck
again.
with this dude today.
So I can see your comment in the chat.
You want baby sacrifice?
Okay, I see.
You want to hear this video while you're looking for that? This is the dude I fuck with.
Thank you. Kindly.
You want baby sacrifice? Okay.
Yeah, I vote for women's rights. I will stand up. I have daughters. I'll stand up for women all day. A man should not even have a choice about a woman's body. We should not even be able to vote yes or no. This should be up to them. Take on that on out of here. Yeah, well, I vote for women's rights. Y'all can go ahead and keep on moving.
So the woman said to him, "Do you want a baby sacrifice?" Because before that, I guess it cuts off, but she was being an asshole to him, so he yelled at her, and he said, "I vote for women's rights." And she kept yelling. You can't hear her because she's like far away. I don't know if you guys can hear her, but I can hear it. She's saying, "You want baby sacrifices?" Y'all are fucking deranged.
Pissed off bartender is hilarious. I want y'all to hear this video that he made yesterday. Shit had me dying. I think this is the right one. Hold on.
So the Bone Spur Bandit says if he does not get to be president, there will be a bloodbath in this country. And I am just here to remind you Gravy Seals that your budget build AR will not get you very far. The last time y'all let Save-A-Lot Stalin get you some bitches spun up for a little insurrection, y'all got lucky and caught them folks off guard. This time they gonna have you dropping gray loot and making the grass grow. Don't let the Fanta-fascist and his fancy falsehoods get you fucked around and taking a forever nap. Members of the maggot militia, I do believe it is about time y'all admit that you are part of a very loud minority before a whole bunch of y'all end up mainstays in a mausoleum. Mayo Sapien Mal does not give a fuck if you get mowed down with a full magazine. Don't be the dipshit who takes a dirt nap over some disinformation. The Tangerine Tyrant knows his time is up. Don't let him take you down with him too. The rest of y'all have you a wonderful motherfucking evening. Keep them motherfucking boots out your motherfucking mouth, and remember that the golden rule will always remain: yeehaw, fuck the law, and I will see y'all down the line.
Bro is that guy. Literally that guy. His name is Pissed Off Bartender, for those of you who don't know him. And he is hilarious. Hilarious.
Pissed off bartender.
It's my guy. Anywho.
I'm so close to 35K. And that makes me have anxiety.
Yeah. Yo, people in this, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God. I feel sorry for y'all. I legitimately do. I literally want to cry, you know, for you guys who say things about like Diddy and Kamala, you know what I'm saying? Because like, there's no way that y'all are really it's just like you can't possibly literally really be this fucking dumb. Like you just can't. Like, do you think that all black people know each other?
What?
Like, do y'all just think that all black people know each other? Do you think there's like, you know, like, I don't know, a black, like, underground, you know, party club that we all just go hang out at and we just don't tell y'all about it? They think all gay people know each other too. Like, do you think that there's like a national cookout
in
and
the
we're all
club,
there?
we're all fam.
Rolodex that's funny as shit. But yeah, like we don't all, thank you, Alina. Like we don't all know each other. But what we can tell you is that this guy has been pictured with Diddy more than 40 something times over the span of 3 decades. There's never been a picture of Kamala and Diddy together, ever in the history of ever.
Jaya heard me. Thank you, Jaya. I appreciate you. You're my favorite person of the day.
Like, literally, there's never been a picture of them together. Ever.
I heard you too, but it was a little much for me.
I mean, sometimes I just have to like make a joke of stuff. Like I have to laugh.
Yeah, there will be.
They do and say it's just so fucking outlandish. Yeah. No, go ahead.
No, there will be a big national cookout when she wins. It was called the inauguration, and you know, half the world to show up to that bitch. It'll be on Martin Luther King Day and Ketanji Brown Jackson.
I want to go so bad.
Oh, I'm gonna be there. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about that.
Yeah. Are we?
Oh, absolutely. I will 1000% be there. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
No. I said, are we?
Are we what?
Are we gonna be there?
I just said yes.
You keep saying I. You keep saying I.
Oh my God.
I said no, we.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I did hear that.
I was just clarifying.
I'm gonna book a separate
I hope
flight.
you took some good medication. The way you're burping today, you're gonna get Barrett's esophagus by tomorrow.
I know, man. Fucking
what do you take?
Reflux is the worst. Prilosec.
Oh, it's the anxiety.
It probably is. I probably should just take my anxiety medicine. To be honest with you. I try not to, you know what I'm saying, take it unless I need it. But yeah, I mean, this shit is a lot. We got a day left. Mar said, I'm going. Already booked my hotel. That's what's up.
Yeah, we're gonna, I think we should book a hotel at everything before tomorrow morning. I mean, we can wait on the flights, but definitely book a hotel before tomorrow morning.
Nexium works for your acid reflux. I should try that next time. Oh, I'm not concerned about
what
it.
What do I take?
I'm not stressed about
I take Pepsin.
that her losing. That's not what I'm concerned about at all. At all. What I'm concerned about is their reaction to it. That's what I'm concerned about. That's what Donald J. Trump sent me $2 and said Space Force is taking Elon and I to Mars.
Let's hope it's a one-way ticket.
Yo, this fucking Richie is y'all are the only ones that are gonna chimp out, which I don't even know what the fuck that means when you lose. Coming from the people who stormed the Capitol. Like, y'all motherfuckers stormed the Capitol. And some of y'all didn't even realize it was the Capitol. You thought it was the White House. Santana, hold on one second. Let me get to the young lady first, and I'll grab you. Yeah. What's up, Carrie? Carrie. Oh, it just dawned on me that bro was probably trying to be racist. What's up, Santana?
Yeah, listen, I just wanted to drill down on that for a second. You genuinely think that they're gonna try some stupid shit?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Really?
I mean, bro, they're already they've been planting the seed. This is what you guys don't understand, right? Like, I have conversations with a bunch of people, you know what I'm saying, like in these spaces on a regular basis, whether it be through text message, whether it be through DMs, whether it be a phone call, right? And so the polls that you guys are seeing are the Republican Party persistently, I'm talking about consistently paying, you know what I'm saying, these pollsters to do another poll, and they're giving them specific demographics to poll, right? Which is it's not the demographics of people, you know what I'm saying, that would necessarily even be voting for Kamala anyway,
right?
Or who they wouldn't think is voting it, just so that it can show, right, that they're leading. So they can show, you know what I'm saying, on a screen, oh, well, look, this poll says, and this poll says, and this poll says, and this poll says. But when we have, like, one of the most respected pollsters in American election history in Iowa, you know what I'm saying that Iowa has Kamala up, then you know the rest of those battleground states is probably not that close at all.
Right.
Right.
See, you know, and I was thinking more so, like, I'm not going to share my thoughts yet out loud as far as what will happen. But I was thinking, I didn't think that the actual MAGA backlash would be as bad. But I get your point as far as them using.
Yeah, she's up 4 points in Iowa.
Action inside it. Yeah. I don't know. I like. Yeah. I don't know. I think, and I don't know if I've been listening to you guys too much, but I think Florida is a real flip. I think Florida is really in
But
play.
Florida is gerrymandered to the T.
Yeah.
You've never seen a more gerrymandered state.
Yeah.
I mean, they tried to do what, like, I don't know how DeSantis gets away with the shit that he gets away with, because they tried to do what he does, like in Alabama and Mississippi. And the Supreme Court was like, nah, fuck that. Like, y'all are tripping. Ain't no way you're going to block out, you know what I'm saying? Like, literally single out, like, all the black voters. Because that's what they tried to do. They tried to isolate all the black voters.
Oh, yeah. Especially up in the Panhandle.
I don't know. I heard someone say that they think that there's a chance of Texas flipping, and I say no. I don't have any faith.
Florida
in Texas
is more likely. Texas, you know what I'm saying, has a larger base. of Republican voters than Florida does. You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy is 10 years ago, Florida, there was 500, was it 500,000? Yeah. Was it 500,000 or was it 5? Yeah, it was 500,000. Had 500,000 more registered Democrats than Republicans.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got DeSantis. And people's like, nah, fuck that. I got to get out of here.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Texas is going to end up a split ticket. I wouldn't be shocked if Florida flips.
There's a reason that...
So the thing is, like,
go ahead.
People are saying you can't gerrymander the Senate or the governor races, and you can. Even though they're not district specific, when you change districts around, you also change polling places around. And so when polling places are changed, people don't have the same access to vote as they would before.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So when people could drive, you know what I'm saying, like 2 minutes to their polling location, and now they have to drive an hour across town to their polling location, and they might not necessarily have a car, or there might not be public transportation, shit like that. Yeah, that's how you stop them from voting. Yeah. Aside from that, somebody asked about the villages. There's a reason that the villages is voting blue.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not all of them. Social Security and Medicare. Because on every single budget proposal Trump put forth, every single one were cuts to Social Security and Medicare.
So, Bevy, when you're voting for Senate and you're voting for governor, you're not just voting for those races. So they gerrymander the districts, and in those Senate and governor races that are on the ballots, it's voter suppression. The two hold hands, like people's brain cells don't do when they come up here most of the time. They're not separate issues. They go together. Unless there's a special election, which Florida doesn't have recalls, so we couldn't recall DeSantis. They are on other issues on the ballot.
Do you guys think that Rick Scott makes it through?
I don't think so.
It has been
he has a lot of money.
Very, very close the entire time. Debbie has done pretty good with fundraising. She's out there. She's talking to the people. The same reason why a lot of people aren't voting for Kamala. They're hesitant to vote for or will not vote for Debbie. But I agree that it's the same thing. Trying to capture those moderate voters, trying to be careful on wording. I've had numerous conversations with Debbie. I know her and I know her staff. I think that Debbie is a great choice for the people of Florida and for the United States Senate, and that is something that I would stick by.
Yeah, so on October 14th, the Villages held a parade for Kamala Harris.
Mm-hmm.
And the Villages went for Trump by 30 points in 2020. And now they're holding...
Oh, yeah. It was a landslide.
Yeah, and now they're holding parades for Kamala. And they said, and on the signs it says, Florida women want their rights back.
That's the thing that got my attention originally, and that's why I thought Florida was in play. And then when we came down to see you guys, and just seeing like the lack of enthusiasm by Maga is another thing that made me think Florida was in play. And again, I don't know if it's I'm just the forever optimistic, but yeah.
Well, so something else that also re-energized women voters, particularly older women voters in the state of Florida, to turn their attention towards Democratic candidates is the fact that they got rid of permanent alimony here in the state of Florida, and that was done by a Republican legislator. And I mean, you're talking about people who did not work their entire lives, and they were supported by their spouse, and then their spouse decided to leave them for a younger version, and so they got permanent alimony. And it's just another step towards ending no-fault divorce. And they're not happy about it. There are people who said they will never vote Republican ever again.
Yeah.
Yes, permanent alimony is a thing, Lance. Not easy to obtain, but it was a thing in Florida. It may be a thing somewhere else.
Maxwell Frost.
I'm gonna get out of
Maxwell
here.
Frost was there.
Those
with
are for
them.
you.
You heard me?
I had a meeting. I'll catch you guys
Bye,
later.
Santana.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in Osceola or Orange
Did you hear
County,
me?
God, what fucking district
Did
is
you
he
hear
in?
me?
Nate Douglas? Yeah. Maxwell Frost was there.
Okay.
Maxwell Frost
Nobody
was there.
acknowledged anything. Just kept
I
on.
can hear you.
Oh, okay.
I said, yeah, I know.
Oh, all right. I thought you. Yeah.
Another candidate that you guys should be looking for. What?
Nothing. Yeah, digitally challenged. I ate like shit yesterday. Last night I ate like yesterday I had portillos, and then I had like this not penne but linguine with vodka sauce, and then last night, like right before I went to bed, I ate fucking McDonald's. Shouldn't have did that. Shouldn't have did that.
So if you're in Osceola and Orange County, vote for Nate Douglas. He is another Gen Z candidate. He's at the state level. He's not at the federal level, but we need more young Dems in the state legislature. And he's a good guy. He was out last night until 11 p.m. at UCF with people who are standing and waiting in line, encouraging people and just being supportive of voters who are putting in the time and standing their ground and waiting in line to make sure that they vote. So Nate's a good guy. He's a young guy. He's good. I think he would be the first Gen Z in the state legislature. And then he's also a member of the LGBTQIA plus community. So really bringing a diverse voice to the Florida legislature would be an amazing thing.
I only eat one thing at McDonald's, y'all. It's chicken nuggets. I don't eat anything else. I don't eat burgers and shit like that from there. That was gross.
Yes, Florida. The Villages is a barometer for the elderly vote in Florida.
Truly.
But then you drive through like down 33, and all you see is people who live in literal shacks without anything. Like they're just living in severely poor conditions with all Trump flags outside their homes. Like voting Republican.
Talking about tarps on the
wondering why
roof.
shit doesn't change.
3 broken down cars with grass, like with weeds growing up through them in the front yard. And like, Trump, it's gonna change my life. Like, bro, he doesn't even like you. Like, at all. Like, he called his own supporters basement dwellers.
Yeah.
Thank you, Melinda. I appreciate you.
Did you see the video of the Trump rally where he was like, "There's not an empty seat in the House," and the cameraman pans through the arena and like shows all the empty seats? That shit was so funny.
Trump is literally sitting in an airplane hangar, like right off the tarmac, talking about how Kamala can't fill up an arena while she's in fucking Philadelphia with a full arena. It's crazy. I don't know if y'all saw Alicia
I did.
Keys.
I said thank you, Katie.
I don't know if y'all saw Alicia Keys and the greatest first lady in the history of the country, Michelle Obama, but they were in Philadelphia yesterday, knocking doors. Alicia Keys was literally on the street, knocking doors. Somebody saw her, was talking to her through the Ring camera, and she's like, "I'm not home yet." She's like, "Oh, that's." She's
If
like,
Michelle
"That's a
Obama
shame."
came and knocked on my door, I would answer.
Listen,
I would
Barack
definitely
would
answer
be
for
mad
Michelle
at me.
Obama. I would,
Yeah, so would I, and Barack would be mad at me because I'm shooting my shot. I don't give a fuck. I am shooting my shot.
I don't blame you.
I am 1,000% shooting my shot. I'm like, look, Barry's getting old. Let's just be real.
No. No. Don't disrespect Barack like that. I mean, by the same token, if Barack Obama came knocking on my door, I'd be like, Jones who? What? Huh?
Barry is a smooth dude.
Dad jeans and Monarch, sign me up,
Dad
baby.
jeans is crazy.
Sorry, Michelle. Tan suits, yes, do it. Hall pass, absolutely. Barry is on my list of hall passes.
I mean, he has a much better voice than I do, so.
That's not what it is. It's not the voice. What did Quinn say? I finally just read my text. Okay. Jones needs a tan suit now. It's not
Yeah, I
what
don't
it
have
is.
any tan suits.
It's not the tan suit in and of itself. You need to get a suit for 2 weeks from now.
I know.
Unless you're going to wear the suit that you already have.
No. Oh, speaking of which, I do have to go to the dry cleaners and pick that shit up.
She went to sleep.
Who did?
Yep.
Oh yeah, Auntie had to go to bed. I don't know if I look
Auntie
good in a
went to
tan
sleep.
suit. I'm too light skinned for that shit, I think.
It would look like people
Like I
who
was
are my
wearing the-
complexion who wear nude leggings, like they have no pants on.
Yeah, I would look like I wasn't wearing clothes. Nobody wants that.
Is it the ears once? No.
I was about to say I have big ass ears too.
It's not a physical attribute at all. Y'all are weird. Y'all
Kamala
are into
does
some
it. She
weird
looks
shit,
great.
Okay.
Grabbing by the ears is crazy.
She does look great in a tan suit.
You know what's crazy about them complaining about Barack wearing a tan suit?
I fucking quit.
What?
What?
What? Quit what?
The grab him by the ears comment.
Oh, I said that already.
I know. And that's why I'm just like, what the fuck? It's too early. I didn't get enough sleep for this.
Like,
what was about the tan suit? What?
Huh?
You were talking.
Oh yeah, because here, I just want to show y'all something. Oh, you can't see it because it's the brightness. Hold on.
Reagan's in a tan suit.
Yeah. I don't know why y'all can't see it. They can see it on their fucking.
Tap your screen.
Hold on. All right.
Tap the iPad screen. Where
I
the
did.
picture
I did.
is.
I
It
did.
should
I got
adjust.
it. Look.
There it goes.
Reagan in a whole tan suit. But not just Reagan. And Reagan wore tan suits regularly, by the way. Regularly.
Yep.
That's very California.
Yeah, press conferences. I mean, regularly wore tan suits. Regularly. And then JFK. And when I say regularly, I'm talking about regularly. JFK wore a tan suit. I have a picture of it somewhere. George W. wore a tan suit. So it was only, I guess it was only a Barack thing. Clinton wore one.
Oh, your birthday's on Saturday? Happy early birthday.
This George H.W. Bush.
I have to go soon.
Yeah, me too. That's Daddy Bush. Tan suit. Yes, Biden has wore a tan suit. He killed it too. Here, I'm going to show you. Listen. I don't hate Uncle Joe. But tell me my man don't look super sharp in that tan suit. He looks smooth as shit.
And Barack right next to him.
Yep. Barack looked like he on a mission. But yeah, like literally every single president has wore tan suits. Every single one. Look at this. Every single, like all of the presidents. So, I don't know, man. Hey, listen.
So why are these people so stupid?
What? Yeah, I'm about to go get my. I'm about to go get my nails
the video on
redone today.
YouTube about the Department of Education dismantling the Department of Education, and this fucking fuckwit commented, "Nope, stupid stuff like gender madness and CRT will go. Students will be prioritized to study maths, English, science, history, geography, computers, and black students will then be able to compete with students of Asian and Indian heritage."
Did they say maths?
That's what they think dismantling the maths.
Oh my god.
That's what they think dismantling the Department of Education will do.
No, it won't. It'll make sure that children with learning disabilities are never helped again. It'll make sure that, you know what I'm saying, minority community schools are underfunded, remain underfunded. Oh. Yeah, it won't do none of that. It's the most disturbing idea I've ever heard come from a presidential candidate in history. I never heard of nothing so crazy. Yeah, let's just get rid of the Department of Education. Nobody needs grants to go to college. Like, who needs help going to college? Don't y'all have a fun? Don't your parents have a fun set up for you? It's crazy. Like, you sit here and talk to these people. I'm like, hold on, man. Especially ones that say they're Christian. I'm like, hold on. Aren't we supposed to be feeding, like, making sure that children eat? Like, doesn't it say take care of the child, you know what I'm saying, the child and the widow woman? Like, isn't that like some of the core tenets that Jesus is teaching? And they're like, nah, that's their parents' job. Like, I don't want to have to spend my money so that other people can eat. What?
Right. For those of you who are asking about tomorrow, I said right. I agree with you. For those of you who are asking about tomorrow, we will probably be live all day. I'll be in and out when I have to go do mom shit, but we'll probably be live all day.
Yeah,
we might start a little bit later, right?
Yeah. I don't know. This is what they want. They want to get rid of the Department of Education so that they have a dumber, you know what I'm saying, electorate. This is what the GOP wants. This is what the Heritage Foundation wants. They want to put the religion back in schools. They want full control and autonomy over women and children. This is what they want. This is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I've read almost all of Project 2025, right? Then they want to roll back child, you know what I'm saying, protections, especially labor laws, because they want, you know what I'm saying, the poor people to do all of their bidding. The poor, uneducated populace to do all of their bidding, children or otherwise. They just want, you know what I'm saying, a bunch of foot soldiers, a bunch of, you know, Christian, white nationalist foot soldiers. And this was attempted in the United States once before, in the 1930s. And what did we get? Somebody, anybody?
What did we get? Tell us. What did we win?
The Great Depression.
Oh, I always wanted one of those.
Mike Johnson can hold up certification of the vote only if, you know what I'm saying, there's a legitimate challenge on a state level. So if like one of the courts says, okay, yes, there's some merit here to this challenge, then he can hold up the certification of the vote. But the likelihood of that is slim and none. Like I said, ever since, you know, 2020, they've been working tirelessly to make sure that to make sure that this is
Erica, I feel that
less that there's no holes, there's no gaps. I mean, not that there was really any then, but I mean, just think about it. Like when they tried to blame the ballot machine manufacturer, and Fox kept repeating it over and over and over and over again, and then Fox News had to pay nearly $1 billion to the company for slandering their name. Yeah, Dominion.
For example, Arizona said that they put in a bunch more cameras. And when it comes to the people that are preparing the ballots for counting, there's one Democrat and one Republican. So there's representation from both sides. And they say like they become friends over the time that they spend together. But yeah, especially Arizona is making sure that there's no fuckery afoot.
Yeah. Same
Nobody
with
wants
Georgia.
a repeat. Nobody wants to go through that shit.
Same with Georgia.
Again.
Yeah, nobody wants to wait, you know what I'm saying, like in agony and suspense for 4 fucking days. I remember when Kamala called on the phone. We did it, Joe! That will forever go down as one of the greatest presidential moments in history.
I know. That brought me so much joy. She was...
Yeah.
It was one of the sweetest things like I've ever seen.
We did it, Joe.
It made me so happy.
I just got goosebumps thinking about it just now. Because my daughters were...
He needs to call her.
Yeah.
He needs to call her and say, we did it, Kamala.
Izzy this morning.
He needs to.
Izzy this morning says to me, Daddy, is the black girl president yet? And I almost started crying then.
Aww.
I was just like, damn. She's like, yeah. She was like, I want somebody who looks like me and my sisters to be our president. I said, yeah, me too, baby. Me too. But that's what she said.
Did
She's
you
like,
hear
is the
her
black
last
girl
night talking
president?
about the orange douchebag?
Mm-hmm. Mm. Whew. Yeah.
Izzy always has a way of saying the things.
Yo, she'll get you in the fields every time.
Sure does.
Yeah.
She was talking about the orange douchebag last night, though.
Yeah, she was. I have pictures of them when Kamala and when Joe was named the president and Kamala Harris was vice president on the day of the inauguration. Let me see if I can find it. I have to go all the way back to 2020. So
Y'all gonna see me ugly cry for real.
Oh yeah, for real, for real. Either way,
yeah,
either way, you'll see me ugly cry.
Right.
Let me see. Where this Ting? I showed y'all the video where Izzy was calling him a douchebag. Douchebag right there.
The douchebag right there.
I was like, huh? Oh, here you go. Oh, I gotta turn off the background.
Thanks for tagging me, Chelsea, but I don't know that I'm gonna go live later.
Oh, hold on. There you go. Can y'all see it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was Hannah on inauguration day when they got sworn in. And then Izzy was like, shit, I want to participate too. What's this about? Izzy said, I got to get in on that action. Izzy has literally always been like my little shadow. Always. I don't know, for those of y'all who used to watch me, you know what I'm saying, like back in 2021. Like Izzy would literally come into my my room where I used to do my lives and fall asleep on my lap every single night.
I remember that.
And then I'd have to carry her to bed. Every single night she'd come in there. It's crazy how different she looked back then though, compared to now. Like she had little tiny short hair and curls. It seems like it was just yesterday, but it wasn't. Like look at them. Look at the little babies. They were so damn tiny. Hannah doesn't even like Frozen anymore.
Nope.
Izzy still likes Moana though. But yeah. That's when we used to live in the resort community. That's when we first moved to Florida. We've come a long way. A long, long way. How old is Izzy about to be?
Happy Radiologic Technologist Week.
Izzy about to be 7 years old. Jesus Christ. When we first moved here,
yeah, Gabby's
we
gonna
celebrated
be
her
6
third birthday that
this
year.
week on Wednesday. Little Gabs is going to be 6 on Wednesday.
Yeah, sure is.
I just want to say thank you to everybody in the TUFF fam. I had put a couple of things on an Amazon wish list for Gabby for her birthday on Wednesday. And in a matter of like 2 days, 3 days, you guys bought everything on there. There was only like 7 things. But she's so excited to open her presents. The ones that have arrived are sitting on the table and she's not allowed to open them. And she's upset about that. But she needs to learn to wait. So thank you very, very much. I appreciate it.
Izzy's birthday is on December 4th.
Oh, they're birthday twins, Sammy.
Yeah, Izzy's birthday is December 4th, and she'll be 7. She's born on the same day as Jay-Z.
Okay, Erica. Oh my gosh, so many November 6th babies.
Quentin's birthday, Baby Jones. Baby Jones' birthday is November 30th. He's at the end of the month. It's crazy. Like, Quentin and Izzy's birthday are like, hold on, how many days are in November? 30?
31.
There's 31?
30 days has September, April, June, and November. No, 30.
30? Okay, gotcha. So, Izzy is 4 days, his birthday is 4 days after Quentin's, and Hannah's birthday is 4 days before mine. Something to it, maybe. Jones was busy in February. He's crazy.
I don't know. It's 4 your lucky number.
February is my birthday month.
I will not be seeing you all of February. Except for one day for the gala. I'll be going home by myself. Keep that away from me. Keep that energy away from me.
After the gala, I'm getting up out of here. I'm going on a vacation. I used to go on vacation the month of my birthday every year. I just take off literally almost the entire month, like 3 weeks. I'm like, because February's
March
a short
1st,
month. February's a short month anyway. But yeah, just like I'm out. I'm going. Go do some shit for my birthday.
On March 1st, I'm gonna make a post on Instagram marked safe from insemination.
That's crazy.
Wow, all Aquariuses, Jessica? Jeez Louise.
Aquarius are the best people.
Do you think Texas will flip?
February
I don't think
Aquariuses.
Texas will go all the way.
Somebody said wrap that rascal.
I don't think Texas will go all the way blue, but...
No, thank you. I'm trying to have at least 5 more kids. I'm just like, no, kids are a handful, man. Kids are too much these days. These Gen Alpha kids are not the same. Not the same. At all.
So, in case you guys are wondering, we're opening applications for Jones Creamery because I just quit. So, fuck that.
Yeah,
5 more kids? Yeah. You're out of your mind.
No, I would definitely consider adopting though.
That's so many iPads.
I think that there's too many people, children of color, in our adoption and foster care system, and it's ridiculous. But who knows? Who knows what the future holds? Yeah, Gen Alpha kids
not
are
that
not the same
person
as Gen Z
again.
kids. Who?
They are not.
Who?
Look at Alina's picture.
Alina, who the hell is this?
I can do one more if we're trying to Nick Cannon Jones.
You don't remember him?
No, we're not.
No, Who is that?
He was someone that was in the guest box
Why?
like a few weeks ago.
For real?
I don't know.
Does he really? He really wears his hair like that?
Apparently, that was his profile photo.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy, Tal. I've
yeah,
been
Gen Alpha is insane, man.
I've
They're
been
feral
on
and don't give a fuck.
oh sorry, yeah, they are feral. Shit, I didn't mean to cut you off, my bad. I know you're about to say something.
No, I just said Gen Alpha is something else. Like, they're feral and they don't give a fuck. They're like, burn it down. And then when it's done burning, burn it down again.
You know who's been quiet? Too big to rig.
He might be.
Yeah,
blocked.
where's he at?
I don't know if he knows about it. I don't know if he knows that this account.
He might.
That's true.
I wonder if he's got kidney stones and digestive upset, so he hasn't been around from his Kangen water.
Kangen water is crazy. I forgot. Listen. Every time you bring it up, I remember, like, because I forgot that Too Big to Rig is the Kangen water guy, and I literally I forget about Kangen water altogether.
90 Day Fiance guy.
Yeah, I forget about Kangen water altogether.
Passport, bro. The Kegel water.
He's all the things. He's all the things. Trump supporter, passport bro, fucking, the MLM, MLM guy. Like, it's crazy. How can you be all the things, bro? You're all the worst shit in society.
Hey, good morning.
What's up?
Hi.
Hey, I just have a quick question.
Sure.
Actually, I just sent $270 to win to my boss. Mm-hmm. And she asked me, what does liens mean? So I tried to look it up, but I couldn't find anything.
Liens means that's how they typically vote in that state.
So then what's the difference between liens and likely?
Likely means they're most likely going to win that state.
And that's based on what?
Polling and
current voter turnout and polling.
Polling and previous trends.
Okay, so liens is historically, and likely is like current polling.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, they're the most likely person to win that state. Like, some of them are a lock. Like, California is always going to be blue.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? New York, essentially, is always going to be blue. State of Maryland, for the most part, always going to be blue. Like,
yeah,
they'll
I'm in
elect
Texas,
a Republican governor here and there, which is weird, but...
I'm in Texas, so I get that. I was actually just explaining to some friends this weekend, like, I mean, we don't have a huge chance of going blue, even though I'm in Houston, and that's definitely going to be blue.
I got to dip out for a meeting.
All right, thanks, guys. That's all I needed.
I'll be poll watching in Fulton County, Atlanta tomorrow. I love that. We tried to go to the inauguration, but hotels were sold out all the way to Maryland. Jeez Louise. Love pissed off bartender. As a man with a daughter, I agree with that, man. Thank you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you guys for the super chats over there in YouTube land. What was I just about to say? Oh, I was about to look at 580.
Why is my email blowing up this morning? I gotta check your
538. I don't know why I said 580. Tripping. Michigan, Wisconsin.
Hey guys, if you're interested, United We Dream is doing text banking today at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, which is shortly, and then 5 p.m. Eastern Time. They're going to be doing like a little pop divas text bank.
Yeah, like these look at these. Like,
that's the lunchtime one.
This is why I like 580, because 580 will tell you exactly who the pollster is, and you know what I'm saying, like how they lean. Look at the current poll, and this is what I was trying to tell you guys earlier. These polls are shit. Red Eagle Politics, Patriot Polling, Victory Insights. Like, all of these people are super fucking conservative. Super fucking conservative. And they got fucking Trump ahead by crazy numbers that aren't even realistic. On 538, yeah, 538 is a polling aggregator. Klobuchar is killing in Minnesota.
No, what I said was United We Dream is doing a text bank. After the 1 p.m. text bank is going to be divas, pop divas listening and text banking party as a LGBTQ pop divas text bank and listening party. And then the 5 p.m. text banking is going to be a Beyonce text bank and listening party. That's what I was saying. But Jones kept talking.
Oh, I'm sorry. Listen, I was, you know what I'm saying? I'm on the Adderall. Like when I get
I know, you were
focused.
You were laser focused. I gotta throw something at you. But I can't do that from here. Be like, hey, come back. Dancing and text banking with the Beehive. Dance party with Beyonce.
Hey, yo, that I'm not gonna lie, that remix does go that remix does go hard. That shit is fucking hilarious.
I know, but it's in his voice, so it just makes me grates my nerves because it's in his voice.
Hold on 1 second, guys.
Okay. There's a whole soundtrack for this election. You right about that? Oh, what did I do? Who's in the requests? Kimberly. All right, Kimberly, I'll let you up for a minute while he takes this phone call. See what you got to say. Hi, Kim. How are you? Oh, just kidding. You're gone. So, yeah, I mean, if you guys want to be a part of it for the final push, there is, Get Out the Vote has phone banking and text banking. You can get on there and be a part of that. Like I said, United We Dream is an organization that is, they do a couple of different things, but specifically working towards helping out DACA recipients. They're doing that too, those two text banks parties today. We're literally in the final push. Today and tomorrow will obviously be the end of it, but today is a really important day. Just to remind people to get a plan together to get out and vote if you haven't voted already. Why? But what is your plan? Make sure that you know that you're not going to wait till the last minute if you can help it. What is text banking? So text banking is the same thing as like phone banking, but you're sending text messages. If you've gotten any of those, what seem like automated text messages about candidates, if you see it'll be like, hi, this is Jessica from so-and-so's campaign. There's actually people on the other side of those text messages sending those messages. So that's what text banking is. You're driving people to the polls. I love that. Be more. Jones, do you know that you're muted? Yeah, he's on the phone.
Sorry. Yeah, no, I'm not anymore. I was.
No.
Yeah, so I'm just like, the fact that Georgia and North Carolina are within a point is just, I don't know. That's crazy to me. Less than a point in both of those places. All the aggregated polls. Even with Trump's, you know what I'm saying, like people throwing in those elevated ass polls.
So, Erica, usually when I get like a text banking text, I reply and tell them that I plan on voting for the candidate if it applies to me. I thank them for doing the work that they're doing, and I'm just nice to them. I'm nice to them because sometimes they get really nasty text messages back. So it's like customer service, you always get the complaints, but not necessarily the compliments. So I make sure that I reply and say, hey, thanks for doing this. I'm voting for Kamala. I'm voting for so-and-so. I appreciate you. I reply. You don't have to. That's just me. I got another email. $270 to win, just updated again. All right, let's take a look at it.
Yeah, I got to get ready to go, but I'll check it one more time.
It's the same for me. Oh, that's okay, Nicole. I've just been getting a ton of emails today. I do have to go. I have to take Joss to the doctor, so I'm out.
All right, I'm gonna go too.
I'll see you guys later.
Yep.
Probably not. I need to need a break.
All right, you
All right, have a good rest of your day, everybody.
You rascally rabbits, you.